Tribal House Network.
Hello, Police Air Force. This is KUY 9532 calling Mayday. Mayday.
Hello, KUI. This is Air Force Rescue.
Oh, God. Hello, listen. We're under attack. I don't know who. They killed three of us, and they kidnapped a baby.
Stand by.
You've got to tell them where we are.
We are recommending that until we can get to you, you stand on your heads.
Stand on our heads. That's code.
Just stand on your heads with your thumbs up. Yes.
Oh, Bobby.
What's up, everybody? We got a BTM commentary here. This is our final November exploitation for Thanksgiving. Zach, why don't you tell them which film won our vote?
The fucking winner was Wes Craven's The Hills Have Eyes, motherfucker.
And to join us to do this one, we got Josh James of R-Rated Horror Commentary. What's up, dude?
Hey, what's up, all you puke eaters out there? What's going on?
Oh man, I hope you didn't eat puke over the holiday.
Oh, hell yeah.
So, we're going to watch the original, as Zach said, Wes Craven, Hills Have Eyes. Last time I watched this was with Riverman, and I think I fell asleep. It was always a movie that was tough to get through for me. I always thought it was a slow burn, not in the best kind of way, but, you know, Riverman says it holds up now. Zach, you're telling me I needed to rewatch it.
Rewatch it.
Rewatch it. I love you, Raggy. Yeah, I mean, maybe it'll be better through an adult's eyes, because I think the last time I watched it was when I was like 16 or 17, so it's been a while. But with that said, we're going to get into it. We're going to do 3, 2, 1, play.
Oh, hell yeah. We'll see it, fucking VRI, Vineyard release.
Yeah. Dude, I'm so groggy and I'm fucking up my words and my letters like you just heard, because I just woke up from a nap.
That's because he had to take a little sleep. He's a fucking old bitch. Had to take a little nap.
I thought it was going to be more like a thing like a baby. I needed a nappy. But I did need a nap. And I only slept like an hour, which isn't enough. I need like 2 hours at least to justify it being a nap and to get the rewards of it. And I'm cranky, man. I'm just in the process of waking up is what I'm saying. I'm just trying to ease into Zach's bullshit.
Exactly. He's a fucking little beta bitch, and he's got to tiptoe through the tulips to get to me. That's just how it's always going to be with him.
It is funny though, because I literally sleep 2 feet away and I woke up and I'm just literally rubbing my eyes and I answer your call and you're just going at me like, dude, I need a fucking minute, bro. Give me a fucking minute.
Yeah, he can't handle it. He can't take the heat. He needs to get out of the fucking kitchen. Peter Loke. It's like OG Loke. OG Loke in the place. You want to see me with a gun in your face?
Hey, Josh, I thought...
Somebody will get that reference.
I thought that name was pronounced Locke. Is it Loke?
I said Loke just for the sake of the joke.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't make... No, it's Locke. It's not Tone Loke. If it was Loke, it'd have a little letter over it like Motley Crue, like Tone Low.
I think Loke is L-O-C, right?
Yeah, like Tone Low, right?
Mm-hmm. I gives no fuck. I pronounce it the way I want to pronounce it. Well, I'm not a fucking Catholic word slave like you two.
Don't you know I'm loco?
Yeah, you need to fucking get woke on G-Time Johnny, like I said. You guys probably didn't even look him up, did you?
No, I don't know the fuck you're talking about.
Fucking cunts.
I tend to forget everything you tell me.
That's because you're fucking retard.
Minutes after you tell me.
Exactly. This is Aaron right here. A fucking old guy. Need to take a nap.
Hey, he's a good-looking bastard.
I'd fuck him.
So as of this recording, we're doing this on Saturday night, so therefore Thanksgiving was just a couple of days ago.
It's Sunday, you fucking old fuck. I always forget what day it is.
Yeah, it is Sunday. Well, they don't know any better, man. To them, it's fucking Wednesday. But what'd you guys do on the actual holiday? Josh, what'd you do, man?
My family's not around New Jersey, so me and one of my roommates just kind of hung out, and we just watched like a bunch of old 80s hair metal videos and drank some beers and ordered pizza. Pretty much it.
That's donk. That's better than what I did. I hung out with family and ate fucking turkey and all that fucking boring shit that people do on Thanksgiving. No, I'm just joking. That was fine. But you know what's cool though? Nothing. Go ahead. You go ahead and tell us what you did, Aaron.
Yeah, well,
So I can make fun of you for it.
yeah, fuck you. I don't like traditional Thanksgiving food that much. I think it's more about the ritual than anything else. But honestly, any other day of the year, man, I'm not really going to go after stuffing or dry turkey or even cranberry sauce or things like that. I love pie, don't get me wrong.
I got that cherry cheesecake. That shit donk.
That is good. Nothing beats, what's better than the turkey is leftover turkey for sandwiches, though, the week after. That's unbeatable.
Yeah.
I didn't really do anything. Mine was pretty chill, too, like Josh's. I did have my own little Thanksgiving where I just binged myself and I ate a lot and, ate some things I don't normally eat and watched movies. Did you guys partake in any of the sales, the Black Friday things?
Hell no.
I just got that fucking $10 Are You Afraid of the Dark bundle on Voodoo.
Oh, so did I. Yeah, thanks for telling me about that. I got that too with the 25% off code.
I didn't even get to use it because I didn't know where to put it in, but I put it in and I get to use it for whatever I buy next.
Yeah, it's all good. I wonder if was that only good for this weekend? That code?
I don't know.
Because I'll keep using that, or maybe they'll recognize that I've used it before. But I kind of feel like I wasted it on something that was only $10. Because was it 25% off one item or a whole order?
Just whatever you're buying, I guess.
Yeah, so if it was for the whole order, man, then I fucking wasted it on something that was only a fucking dime. But I bought that too, and I know it's only volumes, but you're getting 70 episodes, man. 70 episodes for $8 is what I paid.
It's donk.
And I'm hoping to God, if they got 70 episodes, it's the best of the best. So even if they're missing some shit, what's the big deal?
Exactly. Here's Dee Wallace, her first movie buy. Would you fuck Dee Wallace?
She's attractive.
I'd fuck Dee Wallace. I would eat her ass. Still.
She looks pretty fucking good in this movie, man, I have to say.
Do you think elderly shit and asses are gonna stink or taste worse, Zach, than an ass in her state in this movie?
I don't know. I don't really give a shit. I don't discriminate.
I mean, I'm of the school and the thought that they probably do because old people in general smell bad. Just like their skin, their flesh is slowly rotting and decaying. They're progressively dying before your eyes. I'd imagine their ass and shit would taste like it was rotting from the inside out.
I'd rather eat an ass I'd only had about, let's say 20 years of shitting versus 50 years of shitting behind it,
Is there any chicks that are so hot you would eat their ass without them taking a shower first, though? You go in there fucking, with the brown still stuck on the crusties.
I don't think I could do that, no.
Man, that chick from Texas Chainsaw, man, with the big fake titties.
Those aren't fake. I think she's got the natural titties.
I don't think she does at all, but...
That's because you're a beta boy. Hey, look, that chick looks like Linnea Quigley wearing Old Face.
Okay. That guy looks like Big Ben Haley.
I'd fuck him.
Doesn't he?
But he's got a fat dick.
He looks like Gene Hackman.
It reminds me of the actor that was on Gilligan's Island, the
Skipper.
Yeah, the Skipper.
The Skipper, yeah.
And this guy looks like a bootleg guy from Revenge of the Nerds. That was the dad.
No, it's bootleg Sonny Bono, man. Everybody wanted to be Sonny Bono.
Yeah, it's the dad from Revenge of the Nerds and Sonny Bono both fucked each other. And this is their kid.
It looks like Carradine from Revenge of the Nerds to me, with it dressing as Sonny Bono for a gay party, obviously, because he looks very gay. He looks very inviting with those small shorts, Zach. He looks like he wants you to bone him a good one.
I would fuck him hardcore. I would tear that asshole up.
Good to know. As far as Thanksgiving and Black Friday, I wasn't going to go out, but I ended up I got a call. I got a phone call at like midnight or 12:30, and it was one of my brothers, and he was like, I'm fucking wasted. I just woke up wasted, and I'm high. I'm crossfading here. I have no fucking clue where I'm at, and I got 1% battery. And I'm like, do you want me to come pick you up?
You should have went and beat the shit out of him and told him that he blacked out and got in a bar fight or something. I do that to my drunk friends.
Well, I told him, I said, well, I mean, just tell me where you're at or give me a cross streets or something, and I'll come pick you up. And he only had 1% battery. And he's like, well, I'm standing in front of a neighborhood that says this, and and he gave me one street out of the two, and his phone died. I'm like, okay. So I obviously put my detective hat on, my Columbo fucking shit, and I found on Google the neighborhood, but obviously I only had one street, so I drove all the way out to this one neighborhood, what I found, and I just had to go down this street, and it was like a golf resort community, like an old man's, like, country club retirement neighborhood or something, and it was super dark, and it wasn't lit up at all, and it reminded me of the scene in the first Halloween where they're approaching, the penitentiary, and I'm driving down the street just hoping I'll finally catch his street, and I fucking saw my brother wandering around in front of my car in the darkness. And picked him up. But since I was out anyway, I was like, well, fuck, man. You want to go to Best Buy or whatever? Because it was like almost 1 a.m. And I did, and I bought a shit ton of 4K Blu-rays. And I bought a 4K Blu-ray player finally.
Yeah, you've only had like 80 4K Blu-rays before you had a player. Fucking retard, too. I've been used.
Well, they all come with Blu-rays, too, so I wasn't exactly, nailed to getting one right away. But they, yeah, I got quite a few, man, and I got a couple of Blu-rays too, just plain Blu-rays. I bought that Eli Roth Death Wish. I threw it in our Voodoo box, Zach, because it was literally $3, no more.
That's about as much as it's worth.
Well, and that's what I figured too. Another movie I literally have no desire in watching, but for $3 I will. I bought Deep Blue Sea too.
Oh man,
But it was $3. I'm like, why not?
I like Deep Blue Sea 1. It's good.
Did you watch part 2?
I like the first one, but the second one, yeah, not so good.
But I think just about every 4K Blu-ray I bought, I paid only $6 for. I got John Wick 1 and 2, which I've never seen. I watched the first one last night on my player.
What'd you take?
I liked it.
Those are both pretty good.
No, I liked it a lot. I have to rewatch it because I did fall asleep at the very end because it was kind of late, but I want to watch that and watch the second one tonight.
The Reeves is donk as fuck, though. We should get him on the show. We should get him to do a movie with us.
He's really got me coming around, man. I was super burned out on the Reeves for a while, and
how could you be burnt out on the Reeves?
He was one of those guys where it's like, I liked Bill and Ted, but ever since The Matrix, man, he was getting all these roles, and I didn't like any of them, and I was just sick of his face. But
I would come on his face.
In recent years, man, I'm coming around on him. I got the first 3 Rambo movies on 4K, which I'm a massive Rambo guy.
It's because you like his fucking big sweaty pecs, you fucking pussy.
Dude, he's the fucking main.
You soy boy.
Dude, I also got Halloween 4K for $6, so that was cool. I got a bunch of stuff though, man, so it was pretty good.
I got nothing. I don't go shopping on fucking Black Friday. Fuck you. That's stupid. That's retarded shit. See, we need to just drop a bomb on every supermarket on Black Friday. We get rid of a big fucking problem with this country right away.
You know what's funny is it wasn't busy at all. I think every year there's a decline in people that attend that stuff because it's more and more online. Dude, I walked in, there was hardly... I went to Best Buy, Target, and Walmart. That's kind of the big 3 of that stuff. None of them were that busy at all. I mean, they were actually no busier than a regular business day, and there was 2 people in line at Best Buy. It was so bizarre.
Listen to you giving me hope for the human race.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're just buying shit online. I mean, the consumerism's still intact, don't worry.
I will say that I saw a lot less of the videos online of the crazy security cam footage or the people taking video with their cell phones of like people getting in fights in Walmart and shit like that. I didn't see as many of those this year, but
they did have that meme though where it shows Dawn of the Dead and then says, 2018 Black Friday, shows a picture of people waiting by the window. It's just the same picture every year. They just changed the date.
Yeah, I was about to say I've seen that circulating.
Fucking hucksters. I'm gonna fucking kill these people. Another problem with the human race. People that lie on memes.
Hey, speaking of Huckster, that reminds me of Huxtable, and that starred Felicia Rashad as the wife on that fucking Cosby show.
I'd eat her ass.
And she's in Creed 2 as fucking Apollo Creed's widow, and that movie's great because I watched it last night and I'm still on a fucking high from it.
Yeah, let us know how much you love that, you soy boy.
Fucking
Yeah,
love
we
it.
do you like it because it's designed for soy boys like you.
It's fucking great, man. It's so good. You'd only aspire to do something so good, Zach.
What? Watch it or make it?
Make it or watch it.
I poop on it.
You can't even handle its greatness. I bet your fucking head would explode into paper mache like on Chappelle's show if you witness its glory.
The first movie was just okay to me. It was like, all right.
This one is arguably better, which is crazy. I mean, I think it's every bit as good, but it's one of those things where after a day of sitting on it, I think I like it even more. Sometimes it goes the other way.
Yeah, it's like whenever you sit on my cock and you come right away, but then after a day you remember it feeling way better.
Hey, why do all these guys in here look like gay boys? Ohio State.
Yeah, that guy's like 30 years old. Why is he playing a kid?
He looks like Stewart from Mad TV. He's got a little boy's haircut.
Mm-hmm.
That's not enough.
This guy, Robert Houston, man, his acting is like terrible in this. So it's the worst acting in.
It's even worse in the second movie too.
Yeah, that whole movie kind of sucks, but
that's a terrible fucking movie.
Yeah, it is.
Fun fact, Wes Craven made this movie because he watched fucking Texas Chainsaw Massacre and was like, I want to fucking make a movie like that.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious that he ripped it off. I mean, he attributed Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but...
And this was his second movie, right after Last House on the Left.
Yeah, did he, like, borrow a bunch of cameras from, like, a porn director or something to make this?
Looks like it.
The same lenses and everything.
I mean, this is a pretty solid movie, I'll say. Like, I saw it once, like, a long time ago, and then I watched it again just last night to refresh my memory on it. And it's a pretty solid movie, but it's nothing...
When this won, I kind of felt bad that I put it on the list because we're still in Joe Bob's Kool-Aid twice this time.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was going to ask if you guys watched that. Didn't Michael Berryman show up on the marathon?
He did. It was pretty donk.
I haven't seen it yet, so... try to abstain from too many spoilers. I was going to watch it later tonight.
You should have watched it last night, bitch. Instead of watching it, but without it.
It's only got four movies, though, this time.
Well, guess what I was watching?
Revival House.
I was watching this fucking movie, and then I watched the remake, and then I watched Hills Have Eyes 2.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Oh.
We should have done Hills Have Eyes 2. It would have been a better episode, probably.
Did you have a lady friend over and you had her tied up and she said, do whatever the fuck you want, and then you went to the living room and turned on the tube and watched some Revival House? Is that what you were doing? Circa our meme. When does the Grandpa Joe looking motherfucker get it?
Later in the movie, I think.
No, but hey, with Joe Bob, isn't it only 4 films this time? Isn't it a lot smaller?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he only did 4.
They didn't market that, did they?
They said it, but I didn't know until I was watching it.
No, they didn't. They didn't say anywhere in the promos that they were only doing 4 this time. Which I was surprised when it finally dropped on Shudder after the live stream. Like it dropped like a day, like 24 hours later after the live stream. It finally dropped, and I checked it out. And it was like only 4 movies. Like, oh, that's kind of a drag. I wish would have maybe at least been half.
You're the one that told me it was only 4 movies before it even started, baby.
Like in the promo?
Yeah, I thought you did. You bacon bitch.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not like it was going to make us not have our voodoo anymore. Or not voodoo, I'm sorry, Shudder anymore. I mean, but yeah, it's not a marathon. That's
a marathon. That's all night long, baby. That's more like what the original show was only 2 movies a night.
Well, it's like I said, it's not going to mean, hey, I'm going to ditch my Shudder because I took advantage of that Joe Bob promo last month, or was it last month where I don't remember how much I paid, but I got Shudder for a year for a decent price.
And plus, just next month we're getting another one.
Yeah, so it's all good.
Mm.
And did you hear what he didn't tell us what the movies are yet, but he dropped a hint.
What was the hint?
He said it's 4 movies from one franchise, and I'm gonna have a special guest here from the movie.
Oh my god!
I'm thinking it has to be fucking Sinai Deli Night.
Yeah, he's gonna have what's his face, Mickey Rooney. He's gonna dig up his fucking corpse and have him on.
I was thinking Linnea Quigley because she's in the first movie, Bible, and the second movie.
That would be great.
Or what if it's what if he got fucking Eric Friedman? He came out of hiding recently. He did a fucking commentary for Saturday Night Daily Night too. What if it's him?
It's gonna be Linnea Quigley, man. She's kind of the staple. She keeps her head out there, and she's at the cons and shit. I mean, she's like the no-brainer. I can't believe he's gonna do all 4 though.
There's 5 of them actually.
Which one has?
That's the only thing that's making me think maybe it's a different series. The 5th one has Mickey Rooney.
Maybe he's not acknowledging the 5th one then, and he's
Or maybe they couldn't get the rights to the first one. They're only showing the sequels. I don't know.
That would be a fucked up situation.
Not really.
Yeah, it would.
Part 2 is basically the first one in a smaller form anyway. Plus, the first one, we already know the first one. We want to see the shittier ones. We want to see we want to see our boy talk about the shittier movies.
I can't think of any other franchise, Christmas like themed franchise that has 4 movies in it. That's insane.
What about Ginger Dead Man? That's Christmas theme?
Oh
Right?
God, that could be it.
No, he is not going to do Ginger Dead Man. Are you serious? He's not going to pay that kind of tribute to Charles Band.
He could. Whatever's cheap. Who knows?
That would be a disappointment.
Yeah, they may be constrained to what they can get rights to. You know.
Yeah, but I'd rather have 4 separate movies than a whole franchise. If the franchise he's pining over is Ginger Dead Man.
Oh, shut up. You haven't watched those movies. They could be great for all you know.
They're terrible, my friend, and I have seen them.
Oh, you're gay then because you watched those movies. I didn't. I'm straight.
I got a buddy. You know the buddy that that was subject to that call? Remember that prank call?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that we shall not talk about. He actually did some work for Charles Band back in the day, and he had cameo bits in a couple of those movies, and he worked with them. So
Oh no.
I've seen them just so I could catch his roles in them. But yeah, they're terrible. They're fucking awful.
So we, whenever we play that, we could say we did it to an actor that's in Charles Band movies.
Kind of.
That's funny.
Yeah.
So basically, we could say that about anybody we call, because he was only in Charles Band movies.
Yeah.
He's about as much of an actor as I am, and I'm on the podcast all the time.
Basically, you're saying he got what he deserved
Exactly.
for being in those shitty movies. I gotcha.
Exactly. Savage.
Hey, you know what else well, if you guys are listening to this, it's expired now, but it's applicable to Josh because I did get the Hulu 99 cents a month for a whole year.
You fucking made a new email just to get that. You fuckboy.
Well, dude, here's my grievance. It's only good for non-existing customers or if you haven't had it in 12 months. So people like me who have been loyal and kept the shitty service and had fucking plague after plague of issue with it don't get the fucking holiday deal.
Exactly. You don't deserve it because you fucking give money to shit. You just give your money away and while willy-nilly, all fucking bullshit. Like, oh, this app doesn't work half the time. I'm going to pay for it anyway. I'm a little beta bitch.
I will say, though, it's been stable now. Now it's been stable. So, but regardless, yeah, I feel like I'm entitled to it. So I got a new email, and you got to make sure that you pay with a different payment method because they will recognize that shit. Even if you change your email, now they're smart. Like, hey, this, card belongs to something else.
Yeah, they got smart. They fixed their app and their IQ raised a couple points.
But anyway, Josh, if you don't have Hulu, man, that's a sweet deal. That's a no-brainer.
Is it really worth it?
99 cents a month for a whole year?
$12 for a year isn't bad, but I'm saying, is there anything on there I'm going to watch, you know?
Everything's on there now, dude. Everything.
Really?
They just add, every classic sitcom that I love, they have Married with Children they just added, King of the Hill. They got all the old ABC shows, Tool Time.
Fucking Boy Meets World Bible.
Everything.
South Park Bible.
They got South Park's exclusive on there. They got a good selection of movies too. I mean,
shows that are airing like The Connors and stuff.
Yeah, It's modern TV too, so you get the modern shit the next day after it airs. Usually at midnight, this stuff drops. It's 100% worth it because you're saving like what, $10 a month?
He might not even have it now. Wasn't it only available on fucking Black Friday?
No, I think it's good the whole weekend, and today's Sunday, so I think it's good through tonight.
Oh. So everybody listening, you missed it. Yeah, fuck you.
Speaking of streaming services, like I did a month of Amazon Prime. I just jump on there every now and then, and their horror selection is excellent. I almost kind of like it better than Shudder, but Shudder's got the Joe Bob, so I don't know. I mean, I just was checking out they have a lot of really great obscure horror movies on Amazon Prime, and I like Shudder, I do, but I kind of find a lack of interest in a lot of the content they have on there.
Oh, that's because you're a beta, bro. Shudder's, I watched a pretty sweat movie on Shudder last night. It's that movie You Better Watch Out. I enjoyed it.
Oh, yeah, that's a good movie. I like that one.
Prime has a lot of the obscure movies like you're talking about. They have a lot of sequels. Like, they won't have Prom Night 1, but they'll have Prom Night sequels and Terror Train and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, the obscure.
Prom Night 1's on there, you fucking lie.
Yeah, but those aren't even that obscure, man. They go even deeper than that. I mean, they have stuff that I've never even heard of before. You know.
Okay. That's not always a good thing.
Better Watch Out. That's Shudder exclusive. And Revenge is also Shudder exclusive. That was good, too. My
only thing with Shudder is they need to get with the times, and they need to get apps for... I don't want to have to go to the website. That's why I don't watch Shudder ever, because I have to...
Get a fucking Roku, bitch.
I don't want to get a fucking Roku.
That's because you're a bitch. Exactly.
They don't have any. They have Roku apps. Like what's that? They don't have any apps that I've seen.
Yeah, you can't download it to say like your Amazon Fire Stick or anything like that, which is annoying, or to your TV or whatever.
They don't have a PlayStation app. They don't have a Samsung TV. They don't have any apps. So I have to.
Oh God, all those platforms are beta then.
Well, I have to sit here, and nobody wants to do that. I want to lay in bed and watch shit. So I would watch it a lot more if they jumped on it. And according to their Twitter, they've been saying that those apps have been in the works for 4 years now. I don't think they're happening. So, and the Amazon, I love Prime too, but their interface is shit. They need it. They still need to like redo that.
Yeah,
it's not as easy to find like movies as it is on Netflix and other places.
Super difficult, and it's a pain in the ass. Yeah.
The easiest way to do it is on the mobile app, the phone app.
The Amazon Prime Fire Stick interface is like a scrolling to the right. You know, like you categorize down, but then you scroll to the right, and I hate that shit. I'd rather have like a tiled display, you know, right in front of you on, you know, that way to me it's a little easier to pick out a movie. But
fun fact, the original, originally they wanted Wes Craven wanted to kill the baby in the movie.
Ooh.
But then they were like, I guess he wasn't decided on whether or not to do it all the way while they were filming it, and then I guess all the actors were like, oh yeah, we'll leave the movie if you go that way.
yeah.
Oh, that's lame.
And that's the problem. That's the problem. Fuck it. They're too big of pussies to do that in American movies. And Wes Craven was like, no, I'm gonna do that. And then they said no.
I don't see why it's such a hard stop for people. It's a movie. It's fiction. You're acting. First of all, if any actors told me what they weren't gonna do, I'm like, that's your fucking job, man. You're acting. We're not really killing a baby. Like, grow up here.
Exactly.
Well, shit. I mean, like 5 or 6 babies died in Halloween 2. You know.
Yeah, I know exactly. And well, I'd say like, it's so stupid to me. It's not on the same level as Cannibal Holocaust or something where they're slaughtering an animal, like a real animal. I get it. If that's your stance on that, then walk. Don't be like that fucking pussy and then have trouble doing it, but do it anyway, you know? But the baby, that's not even happening. It's just acting. It's fucking stupid.
I really don't feel bad for anybody in this movie except for the mom. The, what's her name? You know, the old woman.
Linnea Quigley with old face on.
Right. Everybody else, yeah, whatever.
You know what's funny is when I watched this on Joe Bob, I didn't like it as much as I liked it the last time I watched it.
Interesting. So you went from not liking it to liking it to not liking it, or did you ever not like it before? Is that just me and River, I'm thinking?
I think the first time I watched it, I enjoyed it enough, and then that was the second time I watched it. And I think Joe Bob said that he likes the remake more than the original on there.
Really?
I almost kind of agree with them, to be honest. Because the remake...
I don't even like the remake. I think the remake's too boring.
See,
they were really faithful, for the most part, to the original, except for like this whole sequence with the little nuclear test town and stuff like that. But for the most part, they really followed the beats of the original, but they kind of filmed it in a way that clarified it a lot. It was a little bit easier to watch and follow what was going, you know, happening in the movie and stuff.
My opinion probably needs a bit of an update because it's been a while, but I kind of agree with you, Josh. Well, at least in the sense that I haven't watched this one since, like I said, I was about 16 years old, Riverman's Basement, and it was boring. It was hard to stay focused. And then I watched the remake in the theater. So what was that, like 10 years ago, 13 years ago? It was a long time ago, actually.
12.
All I can tell you at this point is I enjoyed my first viewing of the remake more than the original movie.
You stayed focused on the remake?
I did. Maybe it was because I was in a theater and I was kind of forced to, you know, and I didn't have any distractions. And there were no cell phones back then to be distracted. But I did. So, but I'd have to watch them both with fresh eyes.
Yeah. They changed Doug's character a little bit. They made him a little bit more of a soy boy in the remake. But he... I think they did that to give him a little bit more of a character arc or whatever, but...
So he's basically like Aaron. He's a podcaster. He has a show called Behind the Mask. Exactly.
Dude, I had a buddy from work. He texted me, and he's the kind of guy sometimes I'm embarrassed that he listens to some of our shit because I work with him and he's a friend. It's like, oh man, like, because he sees a different color of me, obviously, right? Like the what I talk about on this show and the things I'll say.
Yeah, he sees like the facade of like alpha that you try to exude.
No.
Whenever I'm not there to call you out.
Sometimes he hears what Zach rubbing off on me because I'll have like a potty mouth like Zach does, right? But anyway, he sent me a text and it was, I guess we inspired him to look up reviews of Cannibal Ferox because he listened to that and he was looking up just stuff online about it because I don't think he's privy to cannibal movies and shit like that. And but anyway, he's like, he texts me and I just see it. Here's a non-dank review. Like, what? And this guy's talking like you too. Like, motherfuck.
Hell yeah.
Dude, watch it, dude. It's going to spread like wildfire. I'm going to be walking. I'm going to go into the office or something, and I'm going to hear like a bank exec saying, hey, yeah, that wasn't a very dank deal, bro. What?
This guy's like the shittiest ex-cop ever, man.
All ex-cops are shitty. I'm taking that stance. He fits it just as much as the rest of them. See, you didn't see that coming. You wanted me to say, yeah, he sucks. He's not a good actor. But no, I did go that way. Fucking Santa Claus is here, though. That kind of reminds me of the guy from fucking Silent Night, Deadly Night. The crazy grandpa.
Yeah.
If he had, like, steroids injected into his nose.
Yeah, I need to check out those all those Silent Night, Deadly Night movies. Been a while.
You've never seen them?
Well, I think I've seen like one or two, but I haven't seen the whole franchise.
Here's a fun fact. The original title for this movie was Blood Relations. It's terrible.
Yeah.
It's a terrible fucking title.
Yeah.
Producer Peter Loke, however, disliked the title. Numerous titles were then considered, and the film tested best under the title The Hills Have Eyes, though Craven himself initially disliked the title. That's a dank fucking title. That's probably... He's always good at... I thought he was always good at coming up with titles. He's not. He wanted to call this Blood Relations.
It's all right, though.
Oh, yeah, I was going to mention this, but I missed it. The dead dog used as a stand-in for the family's slaughtered dog, Beauty, widely believed to be a dummy dog, was in fact a real, already dead dog that director Wes Craven and producer Peter Loke had bought from the county sheriff's department.
Oh, like it was a police dog that had died or something?
Yeah.
That's kind of weird.
So they filmed a dead dog. And I think Joe Bob mentioned that. He said whenever he interviewed Wes Craven, he asked about that. He doesn't like to talk about it.
Why are you guys being so fucking quiet?
Oh, well, I was actually I was trying to not make you notice. I was pulling up the questions for later. I fucking fail at doing that before we start recording, but I was making sure I got in the right spot because sometimes I forget where we left off.
That's because he's a fucking soy boy. Here's the thing, too. I was going to bring this up. Yeah, fucking, I had to, so, basically, I got my fucking new capture card for the live streams for video games, and, didn't realize it till after I already bought it that, oh, it only works with fucking Windows 10. So I had to upgrade to Windows 10 yesterday. And then what's funny though is like every time we would record an episode, the last couple episodes, I tell him like, yeah, I don't got the fucking capture card yet, but I'm gonna get it soon. And then he proceeded to go on to say, yeah, so we think we're gonna do a live stream this Sunday. And then I just think like, what? I just fucking told you I don't have it, you retard. I hope you're gonna pull something out of your ass, because I don't know what to pull out of my ass. And then, fucking today, I had to get on there and say, yeah, we can't do it this Sunday. We're ironing out shit. It'll happen next Sunday. And then, whenever we first got together to do this, he says to me like, oh, so, you got on there and said, we're not doing, I didn't even think we, came out and told anybody about it. I'm like, yeah, oh yeah, you did, you fucking retard. You fucking did. Twice.
Hey, I'm not Andrew Benarski. Slow your fucking roll for a second. Calm down. Take a breath. By the way, I got one of those cards too. I got Elgato, the same one you did. The sale was too great. I don't even know if it'll be of use to me. I'm going to figure it out. I don't know too much about it, but I got one too. Maybe it'll assist me when I want to do some stuff with my brother every now and again. So, but with that said, fine. We're going to do this shit this coming Sunday. So if you guys are listening to this as of Wednesday, we'll be doing it this in a few days. So, but it'd be cool, man. Don't worry about it. Chill out. You know, we got a really cool comment I'm looking forward to reading later. It was a guy that was saying he loved our last commentary so much because he could tell certain things were being dialed back and it was great teamwork. So why don't you take a lesson from that? Let's chill for a second, bro.
I don't dial anything back. If I don't piss off Aaron, it's because he's not being such a big pussy on that episode.
Yeah, you did. You bent like a fucking lawn chair the last couple episodes. You're like, all right, man.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
Point to one instance where I did.
The whole fucking times, man. You were keeping chill. You were obeying like a little fucking. I'm just kidding. No, but you were you were chill, man, and it was a lot of fun.
The only time I did is whenever you said, "Oh, I'm really thinking about stopping this," and then I was just like, "Oh, fuck you."
No, so that was at the that was at the very, very end of the Cannibal Holocaust with Riverman. That was literally when we were tying up the show, and I said that.
That was Ferox,
and then so the following 2 episodes you were really chill. So, and that still stands, by the way. Like I had a blast starting with the one we did with Riverman. I had so much fun.
Yeah, I didn't fucking trigger him those episodes, little bitch.
Yeah, so I had a blast, man. I've had a blast the last few weeks. Because I was saying to everybody, and I'll say it again, if like that whole attitude kept going forward, as much as you entertain yourself, I know you're entertaining the fuck out of yourself because you're the one laughing at all your jokes, right? Sometimes.
And everybody listening.
Not always.
No, they are. They're laughing at your expense.
Anyway, I already knew if that was going to keep going for 3-4 months, I didn't want to see it get to a point where I was fed up and I just stopped because I wasn't having fun for about 2 whole months and I was dreading recording because I just wasn't having fun. It's not fun for me. I mean, I get you're having fun. You're cracking your shit up. I get it.
Fucking bring it, bitch. Make it fun for yourself. Make fun of me.
So here's the thing with that too, and that's what. Listen,
I can't believe you guys are still infighting on this fucking show, man. How long is this shit gonna go on for?
No, don't stoke the fire, Josh. You stay out of it. Listen, no, we're not fighting. We're just having a dialogue here. No, what's funny is that's come up before because you say that. Zach will say that sort of behind the scenes, and it'll be like, man, it's just good for it's good for the podcast. Like, throw it back at me. I want it. I'm like, here's the thing, Zach. Even if I was capable of being like you 100% and doing that, that's not my shtick, first of all. But even if I could do it, I don't want 2 Zachs. That would not be fun at all for anybody.
Oh, you say that, but you love Mac and Zach, apparently. You're just lying to me, I think.
Yeah, do you want 2 Mac and Zachs?
Exactly. I want 80 Mac and Zachs.
First of all, I'm not your little twink Mac that's going to suck your dick and bend over and do that for you.
Oh, that's what you do all the time anyway.
No, I don't. So basically, who wants that? Nobody does. And even if I could do it, I don't think it'd be a good show, personally. And I don't have fun doing it. And when I go on Mac and Zach, I stay pretty quiet, man. I'm like, all right, well, these guys are doing their thing and I know how it works. Dude, we don't want that over here, trust me. I mean, you could do it if you want. I'm just saying I'm probably going to stop doing the show.
Yeah, I'll just get Mac to be on the BTM show too.
Well, good luck with that, my friend.
He'll fucking put on a soy boy accent and pretend to be you.
So, and it was funny. No, I'm not even going to go there. I was going to say something else, but that's too much behind the scenes for you guys. Never mind.
Yeah, so Zach, how was your birthday, man?
Oh, fuck it, it was fine. Nothing special.
What'd you get into? Did you do anything fun?
I didn't get to go to the concert. It was fucking stupid.
Oh, man, I'm sorry.
It snowed, it did. So I have to go to a different one.
By the way, I'm sending out your birthday present tomorrow. I'm sorry, I'm so fucking lazy, man. I've been meaning to get over to the post office to send it, so I'll send it tomorrow.
Exactly. Ask fucking Aaron how he's liking those Joe Bob discs that I sent him.
Yeah, I got those in the mail. Never.
Yeah, I haven't sent him either. Fucking, it's just, I always forget. Maybe I would fucking remember if he got on my case every once in a while, but he's such a fucking pushover, just like on this show.
Well, I'm a fucking nice guy, bro. I'm a nice guy.
Yeah, he's such a fucking nice little bitch. Always just being a soy boy bitch. Just taking shit. Let me fucking walk all over him. These boots are made for walking, and fucking, he's the rug on the boots.
Bro.
I'm just fucking wiping the shit off on.
Bro, if you were here right now.
You'd suck my dick?
I'm going to fucking hang up this call right now.
Oh, see, I do it. Like,
yeah.
You fucking, I could never fucking play with you. And it sucks because you suck.
Hey, Zach, off the record right now. Stop trying to sabotage this podcast, dude. I'm seriously going to walk away right now. Stop it.
Oh God.
Yeah,
All right.
fucking stop it. Seriously, I'm agitated. I told you that. Well, why do you do that? Like, I don't want to tell you what to do, man. I like what you do, but when you're picking at me personally, it's cool if you direct it at Andrew Minarski. Fuck that motherfucker guy, that mongoloid. I get it. But don't fucking attack me, especially when I'm saying, hey, man, I'm kind of irritable right now. Don't do it.
Don't attack it with obviously stupid fucking insults.
Yeah.
That shouldn't fucking piss you off at all.
It's not fun for me at all, man, because it's like, well, we're trying to talk about other things.
Hey, Josh, you fucking soy boy bitch. What are you up to? Are you as big of a bitch as Aaron is? Because I want to direct the shit towards you for a second here.
Yeah, that'd be fucking great.
What have you been up to?
I just let the shit.
What the fuck happened, man? No, hold up. No, everybody shush for a second. What the fuck happened here? Why are we going back to this, man? We had so much fun the last few episodes. Why are we trying to do this again?
To me, nothing's changed. I'm just doing the same thing.
I got to be 100% clear, man. I know you hate to hear it, but I do not have fun with this. I do not. And I love it. I want to, but I do not like that shtick. So that's the only difference between now and a couple of months ago is you were always Zach, but you weren't fucking aiming at me constantly. And I feel like I have to keep up with that while doing my thing. And I don't want to keep up with your fucking shit coming at me. Throw it out everywhere else, man. We're a fucking team.
Oh, God, he can't
I don't want to take the heat. I do not want that kind of show, man. That's fine.
Why don't you give it to me then and I'll take the heat? I won't be the bitch.
Because I'm not that guy and I don't want to, and I don't want two of those guys. No, dude.
God damn. You're making me, you're just ruining my whole shtick.
Good.
I find a shtick that works and you gotta fucking be a little asshole about it.
I'm gonna have to tap in Mr. P. Shivers here pretty soon if this shit continues.
Here's my thing. No, I'm totally cool. I'm chill. But here's my thing. If you need to get this out of your system and this is a shtick you want to do, then do Mac and Zach more. Do it more than this show. Do this show once a month or whenever you want or not. I mean, I don't care. Get it out of your system. But man, like, you're not getting it out of your system on Mac and Zach. Like, I just do it. That's cool. Just, I do not want to be keeping up with it. I don't like it.
That tells me something about you. You want to know what it tells me?
Oh my God, what is it?
You want me to be an armchair psycho? You want me to Freud you a little bit?
Go for it. I want to kill my father and marry my mother. What? Fucking go for it, Freud.
Exactly. You want to fuck your mom. That's what Freud always said. And I'm sticking to it.
All right. No, I'm just being real, man. Just chill. Just calm down a little bit. My only thing is I'm always willing to talk and just chat about stuff. But it makes you want to it's like stokes the fire with you, man. Sometimes I try to ignore it and it doesn't work.
You know, your problem is you're not as comedic as I am. That's a problem. That's your problem.
I am more of the straight guy. So just don't aim it at me, man. Let me fucking set you up and you can tee off, bro, on other people, right? Case in point, last podcast, I brought up the Andrew Benarski thing knowing that was going to be a field day for you. And you sit there and you teed off against Andrew Benarski and it was perfect. I'm not going to sit there and set you up to fucking, because I don't have to worry about going toe to toe with you if it's not for me, man. I can join in because we're buddies, we're compadres, we're a team. And then I'll fucking go in with you on Andrew Benarski. But I don't want to worry about, hosting a show and then also worried about what the fuck you're going to come at me with and keeping up with that. I don't want to do it.
Man, you wouldn't last a day, the shows I listen to.
That's fine, bro. I don't want to.
Yeah, you would be a lost child.
That's good.
Your fucking mind would be blown.
That's fine. Anyway.
It'd be like I took my tiny cock out and fucked the shit out of your little mind.
All I know is I'm reading this comment I was telling you guys about before we started this, and we're going to break this guy's heart because we're just going against everything he complimented on the last one.
That's exactly what I set out to do as soon as you read that. I was just like, you know what? I got to fucking bring it back.
No. The only reason I brought it up is because you started this, remember?
Exactly.
So beforehand.
That's the thing. I thought it before I started it.
Zach.
And I thought, I got to bring it back before I started it.
It's not your fault. It's not your fault. That's what I want to tell you all the time.
It is my fault.
It's not your fault. Brother, Zach, I love you. I love you. You're my brother. I love you. It's Riverman and you. That's it. I want to have fun doing this.
Oh, gee, thanks a lot. I guess I'm just fucking yesterday's meatloaf over here?
You're on the tier.
I get no love?
Well, you're on the tier. Well, I gotta say this. Riverman is no different. Well, see, I've known Riverman so long. We fight all the fucking time. Like brothers, right? And so
you can't fight with like a brother to me. What a bitch boy.
I'm just saying we have squabbles, right? And Zach, you have now evolved. You are on that tier now to where we have our little differences and things like that. So it's not a personal thing. I feel like with Riverman, I feel like I can say shit to him and I know he's not going to turn his back and never talk to me ever again because he can, whatever. I know we'll get over it.
That's what I thought about you until you started playing me like this.
Yeah, but we don't. Yeah, but the thing is the difference is Riverman will listen and we'll talk it out and we'll you know what I'm saying? We'll understand each other. You haven't so far. You just keep fucking rubbing it, man. So I'm just asking you to listen. I hear you snickering over there, you little bitch.
I keep rubbing it until it comes. That's what I do.
I get it. Now, Josh, you and I don't fight yet, so we're not there yet. Whenever we start like fighting, then I'll know we're like, okay, at that level where we have to have our little brother talk.
Me and Mac, we did an episode last night, and I was basically saying to him that I try to get you to be the way I do to you because I try to present it like, oh yeah, I would slow down if you did it back, but I wouldn't. I'd speed up, and then it'd be even worse for you. I've been trying to get you to fall for it, but you won't. But I was saying to him like, you could never out retard me. Like I'm retarded.
See, therein lies the problem, right? So if you're keeping up here, Josh, he's trying to get me to be like it. It's never going to happen. I'm never going to be your persona. I can't do it.
Exactly. You can't, baby.
I think what he's getting at, dude, is that he wants you to roll with it the way that you would roll with it in your own way, but not to take it seriously, to take it as an affront. To take it as you're supposed to be sparring with him in the way that you would do it, not in his way.
But then the way you do it is you take it seriously, which makes me just lay on it even more. So yeah, you take it even more seriously. I'm the ultimate troll. You got to remember that. I
know you're the ultimate troll, and I love it when it's directed elsewhere. I much prefer the way it was before. Dude, I mean, it's okay. I could do it a little bit, but sometimes you get in raw form, like Eddie Murphy here, and you just fucking go at it nonstop the whole podcast. And it's like, dude, I can't even develop a thought here because you're interrupting and you're coming at me with some fucking thing I got to combat. I'm like, what the fuck? Just chill a little bit.
You don't got to combat anything. You can just let me say something and just let it breathe. That's it. You don't got to respond to everything I say.
Well, you don't let it breathe because you do the baby thing. You won't even catch a breath for me to, come back with something or to move on from something. I think you're not, if this is Mark IV, Zach, maybe Mark V needs some tweaks. You need to refine it a little bit more, right? Even if that comes in the form of, having some gaps for some breath, or letting somebody in a little bit. Maybe it's not even ditching the whole troll altogether. Maybe it's just giving more of an opportunity. I don't know, but I'm not going to take any bait, man. See, you're so used to recording with Mac, and you have always, and you and Mac grew up together. I mean, you guys, I'm going to bust the bubble here. He'll probably bleep me out, but you guys are cousins.
They already knew that.
Okay, I don't know what's a secret and not with you fucking twinks anymore because you're always bleeping me out. Like, it docks me. But anyway, you guys are so insyncopado or whatever it is. You guys are like one and the same, and you guys know each other so well. You guys probably complete each other's thoughts. I'm just not that. Actually, when I first met, well, obviously I was recording with you first, but when I first recorded with Mac, the first episode we recorded with Mac, which is the aborted haunted episode or whatever, he was pretty chill because I was a new guy. He never met me and he was pretty relaxed. But after that, I couldn't believe there was another Zach in existence. I thought that in itself was a big troll. I'm like, oh my God, there was fucking two of them and they were only fucking up in each other's ante. And I didn't think it was real. I still can't believe there's two of you guys with the exact same amount of energy. I mean, don't get me wrong, you always come out on top, but it's a fucking mighty contest getting there. And it's a beautiful thing, but I think you're just so used to that. I will never be able to compete, man. That's not what I do. That's like asking Casey Kasem to be Howard Stern at the drop of a dime. You know what I mean? Show us your tits. It's not going to happen.
And that's all you get. That's all you get. I'm not going to get a rise out of them, guys.
You're not. I'm good. I'm not going to take the bait, man. I'm not going to I know what you're bait. I mean, yes. I mean, sometimes I let you know it's frustrating, but I'm not going to, okay, well, I guess I better be Zach. Trust me. I would fail at that, dude. I can't do what you do.
I want to see you fail. That'd be funny.
That's my point is I'm surprised there's somebody else in existence that can kind of do what you do, because what you do is great. I'm never going to be able to do it. I'm surprised Mac exists personally, but it's just not. I got to do my thing. You have to do your thing. And I think it's going to it makes you special, and it makes you all the better because I do something different. You're chocolate, I'm vanilla. Is that racial? I'll let you decide.
I'm fucking vanilla because I like vanilla. You can suck my dick.
There you go.
You know what the best fucking ice cream is? It's a fucking Butterfinger Blizzard. That's dog shit. I ate that on Thanksgiving too.
Yeah, it's like a baby's food. I don't eat ice cream anymore.
Exactly. But that's because you're a fucking beta.
Hey, Josh, what were you gonna say? I'm sorry, you were trying to get in there.
I was just gonna say this is an amazing commentary. I'm having so much fun. But no, I said I was willing. I was gonna say that I'm willing to take on the mantle of the beta soy boy bitch if it makes you feel better. You know,
It's not fun doing it to you because it doesn't bother you.
Well, here's the thing. Josh isn't on all the time. I think Josh would be singing a different tune if he was on every episode and he was the whipping post. You know what I mean? Then it would be a different story. I'm telling you, it would be.
Mac doesn't. Mac doesn't sing a different tune.
You record with Mac once every month or two, dude.
Oh, fuck you.
And you know what? And Mac, it's true. And Mac, though, Mac's, dude, he fucking goes toe to toe with you. I said you always come out on top usually, but I'm telling you, it's a battle the whole way through. He's kind of like, he's you on crack, but you end up going to grosser, darker places eventually. You know? It's true.
Exactly.
Like I said, he doesn't bat an eye when you send pictures of your gaping asshole or your shit fucking corn-filled stool. He just thinks it's great. He's like, hey, cool. I'm like, gross. See, you guys come from a different realm, man. I can't.
Exactly.
is this like one of those episodes where like Stern and Artie fight? And it's just,
Yeah.
you know, like...
That's what I always try to get us to do, yeah.
No. I think that's a bad comparison because Stern and Artie don't fight. Artie never fights with Stern. Artie fights with fucking everybody else. By the way, he hasn't been on the show in fucking like 10 years.
So I'm like Artie.
Yeah, you're definitely like Artie, but Artie never picks it with Stern. Stern and Artie are buddies. They're always on a team together.
No, that's not true, man. I've heard Artie confront Howard before.
It's super rare though, man. I know but it's.
I mean, he fucking got up and stormed out and quit one time, like, you know.
Yeah. That's true. Yeah, there was a couple of blowups, but it's not usually a typical thing. Artie goes at everybody else, and Howard, he kind of sits back and loves it, and he stokes but they're on a team together. So if there's an Artie Howard combo there, dude, you know who Artie used to go after all the time? It was High Pitch Mike. That was fucking hilarious. But I don't want to be your High Pitch Mike. I'd rather be your dynamic duo thing, man. That's kind of gay too, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, but you gotta get used to that coming from you. I've learned to deal with it.
Yeah, so regardless.
See, Big Ben is dying.
Good for him. Fuck him.
Big Bob?
Big Ben.
Big Ben Healy.
Was it Big Ben or Big Bob?
We're talking about fucking Prom Child. You're talking about this movie.
Oh, my bad.
See, that's your problem.
Yeah, I like to talk about the movies that we're watching. My bad. Forgot about that.
See, I like that guy's perm.
Which, by the way, our Problem Child commenter is back.
Is he?
Our number one Problem Child fan. Yeah, I'll read a comment.
Antoine?
Well, I think it's his brother.
Yeah, see, Antoine, he come back every once in a while and talk on our Prom Child 2 commentary, basically just say, like, this movie sucks, why'd you guys do this? I hate this movie. And then, like, a month later, 5 months later even, he all of a sudden he'd come back like, yeah, this movie still sucks, why'd you guys do this, though?
I love it. I watched
this again. And so it was going to be an inside joke, like, whenever I put Prom Child 2 on the Revival House Network as a Revival Classic, I was going to call it an Antoine Classic. And I said that to Aaron. He's like, he'll probably think you're making fun of him. I was like, why? Why would he think that?
Something tells me we have a guest coming. Why do I get the feeling this is Mr. P. Shivers?
Oh, shit.
All right. We're gonna play this for you. We just got a message here. Give me a sec.
Hey, what's going on? This is Mr. P. Shivers, trying to reach the...
Can you guys hear that?
What do you call it? Fucking Revival House revivalhouse.net. Oh, no, wait. No, it's no longer revivalhouse.net. It's just the Revival House Network now. Okay, I'm just trying to reach Aaron and Zach. I just want to say I'm kind of fucking disappointed in your content lately because, dude, what the fuck? I mean, you guys are fighting all the time. I mean, Mr. and Mrs. Shivers, they got divorced when I was a little kid, and that was really hard on me. And now you guys are fighting. I feel like you're gonna get divorced, and, I don't want to listen to Aaron by himself, okay? I mean, I like Aaron, just...
Oops, that accidentally cut off, not on purpose. No, I'm just kidding. It did. It was on accident. Let me pull it back up.
Just fine, but oh my god, I mean, without Zach, oh shit. Zach by himself too? Terrible. I mean, you guys, you're yin and yang. You guys have to balance that shit out, you know what I'm saying? Like, I kind of feel like Zach, he's testing his boundaries over there, you know? Like, he's testing his boundaries. He's riffing like a wave in Malibu, you know what I mean? Like, he's just like, oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna say this outrageous shit. I'm gonna push this fucking guy, this fucking soy boy, I'm gonna push him to his fucking limit. I'm gonna fucking make him hurt. I'm gonna fucking push him to the limit till I come. Oh my god, I'm gonna fucking blow a big load. I really feel like he should dial it back a little bit, you know, like, we know what we need. We need more of fucking Riverman. River fucking man. What's up, dude? Yeah, what's up, Riverman? Yeah, we need some more Riverman in there to fucking delegate the duties, man. He need to delegate the fucking good times, you know? Look, I mean, what the hell is going on with Revival House? Oh my god. I mean, you guys are fucking out of control. Oh my god. Oh, Jesus Christ. If you guys don't figure it out, my life's gonna end. If you don't fucking work it out, my life's gonna have no meaning. Oh, shit. You bunch of crusties.
Okay, so that message sounds vaguely familiar. Halfway into it, I'm like, we've heard this before.
No, that's new. And see, we were talking about this off the air. Fucking some stupid fucking conspiracy theorists out there think that Mr. P. Shivers and fucking Josh James are one and the same. But as you know, he couldn't have fucking said that while he was on the fucking show talking to us. So there you go. That clears everything up.
What are you talking about? I don't sound anything like that fucking guy. That guy's annoying as shit. Like,
exactly.
Come on, give me a fucking break. Give me some credit.
I like that one fucking inbred guy with the Mick Foley haircut. He goes to the same barber. But, no, the one thing I can agree with Mr. P. Shivers there is, and we've mentioned before, yeah, we're chocolate and vanilla. We're yin and yang. We just need to work together and not against each other, you know? So, and I still agree with that. But the other thing I agree with, actually, is, man, more Riverman, because he can just be our battered housewife. And we could team up.
Mm-hmm.
We could both fuck him.
No, me and Riverman would team up on you, totally.
No, dude, fucking River's the ultimate beta. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you kidding me? Dude, he would be our Chinese finger trap in an instant.
Exactly.
I got dibs on the B-hole.
Oh,
no, but go ahead.
We should do that next time he's on then.
No, I would never do that, man, because I'm not a harsh motherfucker.
I am.
Yeah. He did get an inkling of that though, and that was my my whole goal with having Riverman on the cannibal movie, because I'm like, okay, maybe this will recalibrate the situation, because I don't think Zach's gonna go hardcore with Riverman here because he's never here, and the last time Riverman was on was before this all started. That was the Evil Dead 2, and more or less it worked, and I was like, oh, that's cool. And but even Riverman could tell. He's like, man, what the fuck was going on with Zach? He's like gone hyper. So, you know, let's just work together, man. We're we want to make love.
See, I tried to remedy the situation. See, I told Aaron before we started that, see, what happens is I fall into the shtick because it just becomes too much of a fucking a habit, because it becomes fucking orchestrated, because Aaron comes on, he gives his little fucking intro where he says the same shit he always says, and then he says, and Zach's here with me, and then I have to say, what's up? And then once I say what's up, I'm completely fallen into the fucking hole. I fall into the trap, and then I can't get out of it for the rest of the show.
Well, it's not even the rest of the show. It's in real life. I bet your mom calls down and she's like, Zach, your breakfast is ready. And you head up to the stairs and you're like, dank, mom.
Exactly. That's exactly what happens.
You're like Cartman now.
And fuck, exactly.
You know, I mean, remember when Cartman was like turning over a new leaf and he was all healthy and he has hair brushed over and she wakes up and he made his own breakfast. He's like, I'm just eating some lean ham. And it was like ridiculous. I don't know. I want you to become lean new leaf Cartman, Zach.
Well, that's when all this started, so I'm just going to get harder on you.
Don't do it. You know, see, when you sit there and work too hard, you try too hard. When you try too hard to convert a guy who's clearly not going to be a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, I'm going to throw your pamphlet back time and time again. It's just going to cause more of these episodes that people don't want to hear where we're talking about this stuff, when there's a lot of people that just want to hear us talking about nerdy shit and the film stuff and I don't like hearing people fight.
I do. I love it.
I don't.
It's fucking awesome.
It just depends, but there's some kind of like duos that, you know, you like to think, hey man, everything's great, they're best buds, and we are best buds, and I want to hear that solidified. I don't want to hear that there's trouble and problems in paradise type of thing, and there's not. I mean, I'll put it out there right now. We're cool. None of this is personal. It just somehow gets amplified on a podcast, if that makes sense. But
I think this happened because I called out his blatant fucking soy boyness when it came to fucking saying, oh, Zach, we're gonna do that live stream, even though Zach don't have that shit.
Okay, so that was an error on my part. That doesn't mean you're gonna fucking turn it around and do that whole shtick, man. That whole Hulk Hogan fucking thing.
I turned heel right away.
Actually, you're more like NWO fucking Macho Man, actually, with your cocaine fueled fucking rants, man.
Exactly.
You know, but it's cool. I mean, let's just, the moral of the story, let's make love, not war. Let's work together. We're always stronger as a team, man. We're not, you know, let's not do a divide. It doesn't make sense.
Oh, hey, this is the producer, that Loke guy, and he's playing a retarded character. See, that's funny because originally for this month, we were going to do Last House on the Left, but we didn't because he didn't want me to make fun of the retarded guy at that. And look, the movie itself decided, fuck you, Aaron.
Oh, I thought it was I Spit on Your Grave.
Yeah, it was I Spit on Your Grave. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a retarded character there. What joke should I make at his expense?
You know what's funny? Actually, that you bring that up is I actually yearn for the old days when all I was concerned about was what Zach was going to say about what minority of people. Now, dude, I just wish you'd go to that hardcore, man. Just fucking like, dude, fucking say what you want. Go ahead. If that guy, look, Michael Berryman, he's got a peanut head. Have at it.
Hey, you can't make fun of Michael Berryman. He, his dad was in Hiroshima when the bombs dropped, and
I feel bad for his dad then. Oh, is that why he's like that?
He got fucking, he got a fucking, what's it called? Radiation,
fuck.
exposure.
Well, then I feel like Zach now. I feel ashamed.
You should. You're a terrible person for that.
I'm sorry, Michael Berryman.
He has a disease where he doesn't have sweat glands too, and they were filming a movie where they're in the fucking desert all the time.
You know what? I'm friends with Michael Berryman on Facebook. I'm gonna send him a voicemail, like, you know, on Andrew Bernarski right now, apologizing for what I did.
Yeah, I looked at those Andrew Bernarski messages yesterday, and he didn't see any of them. Fucking fuck boy.
He didn't. Yeah, that fucking guy's too busy getting loaded somewhere.
He probably doesn't even have the Messenger app, so he never even got notified of them.
Okay.
Fuck boy. See, that's how you know he's not getting any calls from fucking Hollywood. He doesn't even have the fucking Messenger app. It's a good way to stay in contact with your Hollywood friends, Bernarski.
All right, I'm gonna leave a message for Michael Berryman.
Are you really?
Yep.
Oh shit.
What are you gonna say?
Hey, Michael. Big fan. I run a podcast with a mutual colleagues over here, and we're currently doing a film commentary for your classic. I can't even say the fucking name right now. I gotta erase it.
The hills have eyes.
I almost said I spit in your grave because we were just talking about that. Let me do that again because that would have made me sound like a real big fan, right? Like, hey, we're watching a movie I actually never really liked. I'm not gonna say that.
Yeah, you gotta tell what you said. You gotta tell every gory detail.
He'd probably answer you if you're just honest and be like, I'm not really a huge fan, but we as a group love the movie.
Yeah.
You know.
I'm atoning. I'm atoning for a sin. I made fun of your peanut head. I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna say that. I don't see. That's what would be the big man move to do. Would be like, but no, there's no point in being that transparent because I'm not trying to hurt his feelings. I bet he's hurt it all. I don't think I can hurt his feelings. But no, let me record now. Okay. Hi, Michael. We've never chatted before. My name is Aaron. I run a podcast along with some colleagues under the Revival House Network banner, and we're currently doing a commentary for your classic, The Hills Have Eyes. And just wanted to say, here as a group, we're massive fans of yours, and you did a great job on the most recent Joe Bob marathon that just aired on Shudder, man. Keep up the good work, and we'd love to have you on sometime. All right, God bless.
Hell yeah, now he's going to listen to this episode and hear you say that.
That was class. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I did. I just doxed ourselves. And he's going to listen to it and know that
Yeah, you're a fuck up.
Dude, wouldn't it be funny if he was the ultimate troll and he agreed on this message? He's like...
Dude, he'd probably think it's fucking hilarious, man.
No, but can you imagine if he agreed on the message? Like, oh, yeah, it's great. Then when he actually comes on, he's like, I heard everything he said. And he fucking just gets us. He gets us going, man. Right? So like, yeah, what's this about my peanut head? I'm like, I'm sorry.
He listened to the whole episode, so he knows your fucking your hang-ups, and he starts laying on the shtick I was laying on. And we both gave up on you.
My earliest Michael Berryman memory was Weird Science, where he played one of the biker guys.
Oh, yeah.
When you jacked off to his cameo in that?
What do you say, like Lovely Home? Like, oh, I'd hate for this to ruin my teaching career or something like that. I don't know what he was. I can't remember. Maybe that was the Indian, the Native American. But he said Lovely Home. You have a lovely home here.
Yeah.
I love Weird Science, though, man.
Yeah.
I need to go back and watch that one. It's been a little while. And I love that movie growing up, man. It's like that one and Revenge of the Nerds were like coming of age movies for me personally,
That movie's unrealistic. Those stupid fucking nerds, they make this hot chick and they don't fuck her in the whole movie. Fuck them.
I think it's assumed that they probably did do things with her. They shower together, I mean, come on.
Unless it's on screen, it didn't happen.
I
have to see it happening.
Okay.
Dude, I think in the remake, the rape scenes and stuff were pretty brutal. Like, I think it was a little bit more...
Not really that bad, actually.
Was it? I can't remember. I haven't seen it.
Because you're right. Because, well, I'm just mean you're right in the sense that you remember it that way. And I did too, back in the mid-2000s when it came out, when I saw it. But I rewatched it last night. It's really... You don't see really anything at all. It's implied, but you don't see... You see maybe a little bit of, like, suggestive thrusting going on, but you don't see anything... gnarly at all.
Zach, oh my god. Hey, all three of us need to start an e-band called Suggestive Thrust.
Exactly.
Release an album.
That's like super beta, though. Why would you do that?
You know what I think amplified it is because what I think amplified it was that we were in a theater with a bunch of people who were probably overly reacting that never seen stuff like that. You know what I mean? That probably made it feel worse, I guess, or
a bunch of soy boys in the theater.
I think what it is that we've just seen so many rape scenes since this that are like way more hardcore than that ever was,
I heard that Wes Craven made an actual choice to not show the rape too much in this movie because of how much he pissed people off with his last movie, which was all about rape.
Like the I Spit on Your Grave remake rape was way more hardcore than this one. I mean, the remake of this one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I took a date to the remake of this movie, and she was absolutely disgusted. She was disgusted I would take her to a movie like that, too.
Yeah. No, yeah. I've been in that situation before. Like, I took back in the, like late 90s, I took a date to go see this movie called Your Friends and Neighbors. And it's just a fucked up movie. There's a lot of like crash shit in it or whatever. And like you don't ever take a girl on a first date to a movie to see something like that.
Yeah, dude, I've seen that movie, and I'm ashamed to say I have. I remember I watched it on Cinemax, and I remember this really weird scene between Ben Stiller and Jason Patrick.
Right.
Jason Patrick coming clean about a time where he was in the locker room. I guess he was on whatever sports team, and they would rape this fucking freshman or punk him. I don't know what they did.
Exactly, yeah.
And he's like, I've never had sex like that or whatever. And he came when I did. I could tell, and I've never had an orgasm. It was.
Yeah, I watched that, thinking like, oh yeah, this is gonna be great, like that movie Happiness that I'm always talking about. And I don't remember if I finished it or not. I need to watch it again.
I don't remember.
That whole movie is like pretty intense, just in terms of its little vignettes of scenes of awkwardness. And like, I actually apologized to my date when we left the movie theater. I was like, I did not know it was gonna be like that, and like,
I wouldn't have apologized. I would have fucking laughed. I'd be like, yeah, that fucking movie makes you feel hopeless, don't it? Yeah, fuck you.
Yeah, I was like 19 when that movie came out, so I was just starting to date, you know what I mean?
I saw it when I was like 13 or maybe 12, maybe 11 or 12. I don't remember, but all I remember about it is the Jason Patrick part. And I remember Ben Stiller's thing where he could only get off when he masturbates. Right. Is that correct?
I wish I had that problem.
And I'm like, wow, dude, Ben Stiller, your issue ain't nothing on this other guy. But being like a kid seeing that shit with Jason Patrick, I'm like, that's fucking weird.
Yeah, Jason Patrick and Catherine Keener have that scene in the bookstore where he calls her a cunt because he like comes on to her and he knows that she's been fucking with Ben Stiller's character because they're best friends. So he tries to come on to her and she rejects him or whatever. And so he, to take power in the situation, backs her into a corner and calls her a useless cunt. That was like some hardcore shit in the late 90s, man.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I don't remember anything contextual about the movie as a whole, like what the narrative was or who the characters were, but yeah, I don't know.
We should have done a commentary for that movie tonight.
Hey, I want you to watch. Have you seen Happiness, Josh?
Can you remind me, like, exactly what that movie is?
Philip Seymour Hoffman is in it, and he plays this guy that's like fucking obsessed with this chick that lives across the fucking apartment building from him, or something.
I don't think so.
And then there's a vignette about a guy that wants to molest his son.
I haven't seen it.
Now I know your allure towards it.
Yeah, it's fucked up. I wanna like do that on the show, or even better, I want to do like an old school type of episode on that where we watch it and then fucking review it after.
Philip Seymour did some really fucked up movies. Have you ever seen Huffer? He's basically like addicted to huffing airplane. Model airplane gas.
Cool.
Yeah, that's a fucked up movie too, man. It's like going back and watching that, like you obviously could tell he was informed in that role by the fact that he's a hardcore addict at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Really good movie, but just totally nobody ever thinks of it or ever watches it. But
do you hear how much heroin he had on him when he died? He had a fuck ton. Like holy shit. He knew how to party.
Dude, and you know what movie fucking blows with him? That movie Doubt with Meryl Streep. Fuck that movie. It sucks.
Never watched it.
She's so fucking overrated, man. I can't stand her.
Oh, dude, she sucks. If it's not Death Becomes Her, I don't want to see it. Because it's weird because...
Yeah, right?
No, I loathe Meryl Streep movies. And go figure... The movie that she almost disowns and would never do a movie like that again, Death Becomes Her, because it's so anti-Meryl Streep for her. She, now she talks shit about it. Like, I would never do movies with effects again or anything like that. Yeah, but I love Death Becomes Her, man. I used to watch that when I was a kid, and it still holds up, man. I got it in Vudu. I don't know if that ever shared with you, Zach, but it's a great Zemeckis film, and everybody's really good in it, man. So it's just kind of weird that a movie that I love so much stars a chick where I fucking hate elsewhere. Everywhere.
But I don't fucking hate her. But I don't fucking watch her in anything though.
I want her dead.
Why?
I'm just kidding. I'm just trying to keep up with you.
Oh
no, I don't want her dead. I just want her to retire. That's good. That's enough for me. I mean, that way I can at least pretend she's no longer around. But
I like when shitty people that make shitty movies exist. That's fine. I want her to stay around. If anything, I know it pisses you off now.
No, it doesn't piss me off. And like I said, she can keep acting and whatever, and I don't want anything bad to happen to her. I'm just playing. But I don't like her movies, man. They're all the same. I don't want to see her fucking play Julia Childs. I don't want to see her play the Iron Woman. I don't want to see her play all these fucking people she thinks she can win an Oscar from, and she usually does.
What about adaptation with fucking what's his name?
Nicolas Cage?
Nicolas Cage.
I never saw it, actually.
I'm Nicolas Cage.
I never saw it, actually.
Nicolas Cage is dank. I would say Nicolas Cage is probably the most interesting fucking Hollywood actor right now.
When are we gonna do Vampire's Kiss, man?
Oh, that would be fun.
Just because of how fucking crazy he is. He's the most entertaining to me.
He's an interesting guy, man. He'd be an interesting lunch date, that's for sure.
Did you see that that video that came out with him? I don't know if it was for Vice or I don't know some yes, I don't know, whatever. But anyway, he was like he broke down like his top 5 films or something. He talks about each role he played. It's like really interesting to hear him talk about his mindset when he was doing that role, and it goes all the way back to the very beginning of his career and everything, like Raising Arizona and Moonstruck, and he's got some interesting insights. He's as quirky in real life as he is on the screen.
If I wrote a movie, I'd cast him in it.
Did he list Left Behind 5 times? Is that what he did for his top 5? That movie looked horrible.
I don't think so. He talked about Mandy. He talked about Moonstruck. He talked about, I think he might have mentioned Vampire's Kiss. I think he talked about Raising Arizona for sure.
Face Off.
He talked about, what's that stupid adventure movie?
National Treasure.
National Treasure. He talked about that.
I like National Treasure. I like the first National Treasure.
Yeah, he talked about Face Off. That was probably the most interesting part of it, I think. But
I mean, his key roles are Con Air, Face Off, and The Rock. I mean, that's...
He talked about Con Air. He did talk about The Rock, though, but he talked about Con Air, too, so... And he talks about them all, like, equally deeply, like, they were all, like, really important to me, It's pretty funny.
He's one of those guys that, like, he could be fucking terrible in a movie, or he could be decent. It's weird.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's like Stallone. There you go.
It's genius. That's the kind of actor I would aspire to be.
Oh, by the way, I was going to tell you, Aaron, that I watched Stallone's porno the other day.
Oh, yeah?
I've seen that before.
There's a fucking great scene where he's laying in bed with his fucking slutty-ass girlfriend, and he pulls a handheld mirror, and he holds it up. He's like, when are they going to recognize me? It's just fucking great. It's like, oh, man.
We got to do a commentary for that, man.
We should. That would be a first. We'd have to make it.
Oh, you want to do Poor Dow?
I want.
Whatever, it's a not so good one.
What I want to do is a Stallone scene. I don't want to do the whole thing. I'll do the Stallone scene, and we'll do it as a tack on.
That's because you want Stallone's cummies in your mouth.
His fucking cummies, you fucking weirdo. Is that what you just...
His cummies.
That's disgusting. You see, now Zach watches a lot of that fucking creepy daddy porn, because that's the only place... That's the only place where they use the word cummies.
I've never heard them say that. Hey, I was gonna say a couple times. Fucking, what the fuck is Chris Christopherson doing in this movie? Where'd he get that gnarly ass scar on his nose?
I don't know, but yeah, he does look like him. But yeah, you also watched. You did a Rambo marathon, and you watched Rocky 4, and you did not like. You did not like.
You mean Rambo 5? You mean
what did I say?
Rambo 4? You said Rocky 5. Rambo 4.
Oh, well, I don't like that movie either, but yes, Rambo 4.
You transposed the one that you didn't like from Rocky into the one I don't like from...
Why would you not like Rocky 5? Rocky 5 is fine.
It's not great. No, it's not.
It's got the heart-eating guy from fucking Jace Goes to Hell. That's good enough right there.
Touch me and I'll sue.
I think you hate it because it's the one that's different.
Okay, anyway... Why did you not like Rambo 4? I get it, the plot is really thin, the script is really thin, but if you take it for what it's worth and as an action movie, dude, it's fucking good.
Dude, I just couldn't get into it. I don't know why. I don't know what it was about it. Now, those movies all sequentially go down in quality to me. Woo. So, the first one is amazing. The second one is a really good follow-up.
Aaron's favorite is part 3.
Yeah, he told me.
No.
He's a beta boy.
I have to disagree. The third one is definitely a step down from 2, but they're really close, I think, in terms of their quality. But I like the atmosphere of the second one way better, but 3 is a step down, and then 4 is just like garbage.
Dude, part 3 has Red Foreman, man.
I'd say part 4 is better than part 3.
No. So, mine goes First Blood, And then honestly, part 4 is just right on the heels of that. It's and it's weird because as I put First Blood number 1 because I can't ignore how fun the script is, how good it is, and I like the dialogue and the character art.
It's such a great movie, dude. There's so many quotable lines and like
yeah, and just the overall character study of it all. It's so good. And obviously it being like a timepiece for the whole Vietnam vets coming back. It's great.
See, I think if they make a new one, they should make it like that one, and they should make it where he fucking he gets what's it called, fucking PTSD again, and then fucking takes a gun to a public school or something. That'd be fucking dog.
Yeah, I'm moving past that comment. Anyway, you're gonna give him ideas, man. He's gonna do a Rambo 6 now.
See, he would win an Oscar for that. That'd be ballsy.
That would be a ballsy movie, though, wouldn't it? Like somebody making a movie about a fucking school shooter through the perspective of a school shooter, and the guy who stars in it is the school shooter. That's like some Taxi Driver shit, but fucking up to 11.
Exactly.
I don't think that would be Oscar bait. I think that would just get shunned.
Yeah, it would. It would.
It's like, hey, let's do a Sandy Hook movie, but we're gonna base it around the Sandy Hook shooter.
It's like that movie I was just talking about, the Shudder exclusive, Better Watch Out. That movie's kind of told through, I looked up some of the, to me it was just a fun little, not to be taken seriously fucking movie, but I saw the, like, and if you do decide to watch it, don't read any reviews and don't look up any spoilers. But I saw people were like, taking it really far, like, this reads as like a fucking 12-year-old boy's rape fantasy or something. I'm like, what?
What the fuck?
There's no rape in the fucking movie. Where do you get that from?
Yeah, it's fucked up. But anyway, as far as Rambo goes, First Blood's number 1 because of the things I mentioned. But as much as part 4 is right on the heels of that for me, it's weird. I can arguably watch part 4 probably more because it's so easy to digest because you can kind of just leave your brain at the door. So even though it's number 2, it's so watchable. Then 3, then 2. I can't stand that. I can't stand the girl in part 2. I think the movie itself is boring. I think the acting is the shittiest. I think Frank Stallone always has to get his nepotism fucking handouts. I don't know.
You know what the better Stallone was the other brother or his son who ran Grindhouse Releasing.
Sage?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Sage Stallone didn't run Grindhouse. Sage Stallone's dead. Which one are you talking about?
He ran Grindhouse, yeah.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Well, that's interesting.
I think.
I was not aware of that. I'm going to look it up right now.
Pretty sure.
it was the one part of 2, the First Blood Part 2. That was pretty funny though. Is that like she proposes him. She says she wants to go with him, and he says okay, and then she literally dies like 2 seconds after that. Like that's pretty convenient and kind of funny. But other than that, I thought the movie was fine. It made sense considering that he'd been like literally busting rocks in this fucking this prison for how many years? 3 or 4 years, whatever, until they finally came and snatched him out of the
Yeah, only Rambo can do this job. Yeah, we got to get you, John. But it's just boring. I don't know. It just plods a little bit. And yeah, you're right, Zach. I didn't fucking know that. Grindhouse Releasing was co-founded by Sage Stallone.
He's donk.
Yeah, R.I.P.
Yeah, but see, he should have put his brother's porno out on their company.
Excuse me?
He should have put his brother's porno out on their company.
His brother or his dad?
Oh, his dad, my bad.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'm glad to see that he put his talents to other places besides acting, because he was not good at that.
Oh, he was a mess.
He was also in that Stallone movie Daylight. You guys remember that from like 95-ish? Something like that?
Nah, I never watched it.
The only other person in that movie that you recognize is not Emilio. Who's that fucking guy from Dangerous Minds? I want a chicken, a whole one. You know, that little fucking Mexican guy with the ponytail? No? Okay.
I don't know. Never watched Dangerous Minds either.
You never saw Dangerous Minds?
I don't think so.
Did you see Dangerous Minds, Josh? I think he's fucking taking a shit. Josh?
Yeah, Josh checked out. He's like, fuck this.
What the fuck? Leaving us high and dry, man.
He's like Mac. He pulled a Mac.
I want his valuable opinion on this, and he's just gone.
What's Dangerous Minds about?
It's about the troubled youth, and Michelle Pfeiffer is a teacher.
Oh, yeah, with fucking the Coolio music video.
Yeah, Coolio. Yeah, exactly.
I saw the Coolio music video. Never watched the movie.
So, but yeah, the movie's, it's It's very nostalgic 90s, you know.
Actually, I might have seen the movie, but I don't remember it. I remember the Coolio music video more.
Yeah, no, whose phone is that? Is that yours, Zach?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I sent Josh a message. Fell in the fucking turlet. Is that what he did?
Exactly. So would you fuck this male actor, the son?
Nah.
Jesus Christ, dude, relax. Stepped away for 2 seconds.
Where'd you go?
You should have heard him. He had a panic attack that you left. He's like, oh no, Josh has been holding me up through this whole commentary. Now he's gone. What am I gonna say? He freaked out.
That's not what I said.
Fucking riding Josh's coattails through this whole episode.
We were having a conversation and we were talking to you and turns out you weren't there. I'm like, what the fuck?
I wasn't gonna yell from across the room, so I just waited. Yeah.
And all I said was, have you seen Dangerous Minds? Because Zach says he's never seen it.
I saw it a long time ago.
But then I remembered that I might have seen it.
Remember? Yeah, okay. Anyway, the moment's passed. You scared us is all. I was hoping you just didn't have a heart attack or something. Because it was quite abrupt.
Not yet. Still kicking, man.
Exactly. Did you guys watch any of the Joe Bob stuff yet? New one?
We already went over this, I thought. No, I haven't been able to watch it yet.
I watched movie 1, movie 2, and movie 3. I haven't yet. I've never seen it, so I'm excited.
Yeah, I haven't. I know Josh doesn't want any spoilers. I don't really care about what he shows. I don't mind knowing, but I'll probably watch it tonight. What's taking my time is I got that 4K Blu-ray player and I'm watching these movies and shit. And I gotta say, guys, anybody that's tempted to sort of dip their toe into 4K, you know what? The difference there, yeah, it looks better, but the difference isn't big enough. You know, it's not that much better.
Especially for old movies, like when you get to 16mm shot movies, they probably cleaned them up as good as they're going to on Blu-ray.
For sure. And like, well, even a newer movie like I said, I watched John Wick. You know what? I can tell it looks a little better, but the average person, dude, you're not gonna tell. And the thing is your eyes kind of settle 5 to 10 minutes into anything. Mm-hmm. So you're not even gonna notice. Like, I guarantee you, I got all the satisfaction. Why can't I talk?
Because you're beta.
I'm doing George Bushism. Satisfaction.
Nuclear.
The first time I watched it. But, you know, you just kind of settle into it. So I don't think it's worth the money. I mean, I'm glad I have it or whatever, just so I can give you guys that review. But it's not that big of a... It's not DVD to Blu-ray by any stretch. It's not VHS to DVD. That was the biggest one by far, in my opinion.
That wasn't even the step. It was VHS to DVD.
Is that not what I said?
You said VHS to Blu-ray.
No, but then I also said after that, VHS to DVD was the biggest.
Oh.
But anyway, it's not. It's just like video games, man. The steps we're taking are not as big. They're gonna get smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. So
they probably won't even put out a new one. They'll probably just be like, "Oh, now you download it, and you just if we decide to take it out of the database, you can't watch it anymore."
I think this is it. Yeah, we're in the last wave of physical media. It's going to be digital after this because, you know, Blu-ray didn't take off like DVD did. And then
it's funny because it's like technically everybody should be on board with it. Like, oh, we're not fucking paying slave wages to fucking sweatshops making the fucking boxes and shit. We're not doing all this. We're cutting out the middleman, but we're still gonna make you pay as much as you do for a Blu-ray when it comes out.
Yeah, Blu-ray wasn't as big and it latched onto as DVD, and then the 4K Blu-ray, that's not as adopted as Blu-ray. You know, I mean, not everybody. You're gonna be hard pressed to find a movie you like on 4K, right? Obviously. But I know they're starting to, in the last year, I've noticed a lot of the old studios have finally started pressing like their old films on 4K, but it's kind of too little too late. Like, I think we're kind of on the That's why I think Sony, who obviously it's their product, 4K and Blu-ray and all that stuff, they didn't even put it in their PlayStation 4K, the PlayStation Pro.
Yeah, that was autistic.
Well, and I think that's because
they're stupid.
They don't want to waste a whole bunch of money on something that they're not sure is going to be a viable format in a couple of years. You know what I mean?
Their discs already use Blu-ray, so they wouldn't have even had to add anything. They were just being stupid.
I don't really know what goes into that. I mean, Xbox did, but regardless, yeah. I mean, this is going to be the last hurrah into that. I think we're going to go strictly digital after this. So, these things that I'm looking at right now, this big stack of 4Ks I went out on Black Friday to buy, they're going to be like Laserdisc at a fucking thrift market, one day. Flea market. Unfortunately.
Here's where he kills the kid. He doesn't do that. I could hear you guys got really quiet. Also, you were shocked.
Well, Josh has been quiet. I think he left again.
No, I'm here.
Oh, okay.
I'm just letting you guys,
Yeah, once we start fighting on the air, what's there to add?
Exactly.
Oh, you know what's funny? Actually, you say that. After we got done with that little Dr. Phil moment, I think the podcast has been a lot of fun. I think we've I think we got it out of our system. So
once we got over that autistic screeching, we did.
That wig is killing me, man. That guy's hair.
That's amazing. That's the best part of the movie. Which reminds me, Aaron, you need to finally send me your fucking Friday or Nightmare or fucking Halloween 5 so that it don't get lost. Because it's going to have to come out at some point.
Yeah, it's on my laptop. I'm glad I saved it. Definitely when I go back to work and I boot that puppy up, I definitely will. But I have it. Don't worry.
And reminds me too, I was gonna fucking release the original form of fucking the Ghost Stories podcast on Halloween, but I completely forgot. So I should just do it after we release this episode. You want to?
Oh, how are we gonna do that one again? What we're gonna do that as?
We're just gonna as a Vaults episode.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. That works.
Ironically, this is the most brutal death in the whole movie, if you ask me.
You think?
I think so, yeah. It's the most in your face, it's the most raw, it's just...
He kind of looks like a young Tom Savini there from that angle, with his hair extra shaggy.
Yeah, I'd suck his dick.
I just can't help but see fucking Sonny Bono every time I look at the fucking guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you ever watch Troll?
Of course.
No.
Check that out. You'll see Sonny Bono every time you look at a certain character in that movie.
See, it's funny because when I rewatched this last night, I was like, at first because, Sonny Bono shows up in movies and stuff. He's huge in the 70s and stuff. And I thought, well, maybe he was in this movie for a second. And I was like, no, it's not possible. But
no, not this movie.
No. Way too non-mainstream for him. Not bubblegum enough for him, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't think his career was that much in the trenches at that point. This movie would have been the stopgap between entertainment and politics. Mm-hmm.
This is the movie I would have been in. I would have been like, oh fuck yeah, I'm latching on to Wes Craven. I'll be in any movie he puts me in, baby.
All right, well that's awesome. I'm digging the red credits. Looks neat.
Yeah, they ripped that off in the remake.
What did you guys think of the way that he decided to end the movie with just I actually like that transition to red, and then that was really cool. But it was really, really.
Yeah, he wanted it to end bleak. He didn't want a fucking moment of relief. He didn't want they shot a scene where the family kind of gets back together and they have a group hug and there's a little moment.
Yeah.
But he's like, fuck that. No, bleak. End it there.
In the sequel to this one that was in '84, they actually stole. No, let me rephrase that. In the remake of this movie, they stole the ending from the sequel in 1984, where they're actually together walking the dog down the road or whatever. But just a little bit of trivia.
I thought the remake ended just like this movie did with the red.
No. Nope.
I don't even recall. I have to watch.
You sure that maybe that was added to the DVD version?
Possibly. I haven't seen the Alex on one version of it, so.
We should do the remake sometime in the future, Zach. But
yeah, I could leave while that one's on.
Yeah, but that kind of segues. For December, it's so tempting to knock out some Silent Night, Deadly Nights, which we think Joe Bob is going to. But I really, man, I don't know about you, but
we're stealing his fucking Kool-Aid again.
Well, we've been wanting to do that anyway, but we'll see. But but what I'm saying is, we really got to do some action movies, man, because we haven't done action very much at all. And I think there's a huge fan base of action. Obviously, we've got some videos that are heavy hitters with action, but there's just too many Christmas movies that aren't in the horror genre that can't be ignored. I mean, obviously, you have the easy ones. Everybody's going to do Die Hard, but you have Lethal Weapon. You have Now there's a whole shit ton, but I want to focus on that too. But and obviously some Christmas specials. I mean, I think I discussed maybe trying to do some of those easy like 30-minute classics there. Those aren't too taxing on us to do. But we're gonna have a lot more to play with than say October, where we somehow come to the agreement to just do Halloween movies, like the genre. I mean, the fucking franchise Halloween, which we were regretting by part 5, if you guys know by now by the stories. But which, by the way, I still blame Halloween 5 for this whole thing we were still talking about to this day. That fucking movie.
I don't know, man. It might have been just the Blitz concept.
No, I want to have fun and say it was the, as Zach would put it, the pure, unrefined, concentrated autism of Halloween in those sequels.
Halloween 5, yeah.
Halloween 5. And Halloween 2 didn't help, the remake. But anyway, let me read some comments. Now, I was alluding to it earlier. We have the Problem Child 2 commentary. It's a guy by the name of Mario Evans. And I'm thinking they could be brothers. I don't know, though. But anyway, he says, come on, man. Bash this film, please. This film is nightmare. You know?
That movie's great. You could suck our dick.
It's a good one, man. And he also commented, Mario Evans, on Halloween 2, the one we just tore to shit, the Rob Zombie. He says, it's something we can agree on. Please bash this film. So
that movie's great. You could suck my dick.
No, I'm hoping he wrote that comment when he first saw the thumbnail and then listened to it, because, you know, obviously if you listen to it, Mario, we did tear it apart and we lost interest quick.
Yeah, and how's your brother Luigi doing, Mario?
Oh my gosh, Luigi Evans. No, thank you so much for the comments, man. And I'm hoping one of these days when you guys circle back around to that Problem Child 2, you guys will look at it from a different angle and be like, you know what? I see what they're talking about. This ain't so bad. It's pretty good. It's got some redeeming qualities.
It's pretty fucking dark, yes, but
it's got some redeeming qualities. William Lowry, or Lowry. By the way, remind me how you say that, man. I keep asking. I don't really know how to say your name. Lowry?
Probably Lowry.
I want to do you justice, basically. Anyway, William, he says, and he's commenting on Texas Chainsaw Massacre, which was our last commentary. I've only seen the first 2 Texas Chainsaw films, and I like them both equally. The first because of its raw feel, and the second for how crazy it is. Dog will hunt. By the way, the house from the first Texas Chainsaw Massacre is still around, but it's been converted into a family restaurant, ironically. Interesting. I didn't know that.
That's dark.
As y'all know, I'm going to be starting to do commentaries next year, but is there any advice you can give me to ensure I keep listeners, viewers interested? Zach, do you want to give him well, I don't know I know what you're going to probably say. Go ahead. Give him some advice.
Get fucking Aaron on the show and then piss him off.
There you go. I fucking knew it was coming. That's why I just set you up. Like, take it over. Fucking, you got this one.
Exactly.
You know what? The jury's still out on if that makes a good podcast or not. I think maybe in small doses it probably does.
They're lying if they say it doesn't.
Maybe small doses. But hey, Josh, what's your advice for William here on what would make for a good podcast and entertaining host?
I'm not going to give you any because apparently, like, my show's not working out that well because I'm not getting any subs on fucking YouTube. What the hell, man? No, I'm just saying. Basically, dude, just be yourself. You know, whatever. Just find what your audience is and then just play up to it. That's all you got to do.
Exactly.
Be yourself. Really have your own personality. You know what I mean? That's really the main thing.
Now, what I would say, William, is now if you go back through the archives, go on iTunes or Apple Podcasts, and if you really dig back onto the BTM stuff, we definitely experimented. It's going to take a little bit of time for you to find your footing and to find what format works for you and your style. And you're going to notice that if you listen to our old shit. We went through different co-hosts. We went through different mock lineups. And we kind of, we started out as pure exploitation shit. You know, it was kind of a Riverman, Lush, and then I was there. And then we kind of evolved because we found that to be too narrow. Obviously, you kind of start running out of shit to do and think of when you're so boxed up in a corner like that.
That's why one day soon, Josh's podcast is going to be renamed to various rated films.
Yeah, no, I get you. It's like,
dude, the thing, like, my show is not really that old. It's maybe 3/4 of the way to 2 years old or something. It's not that old yet, you know. And
I know, I'm playing.
No, I'm not. I know you were. I'm not even talking about that. I'm just saying that, we started out, I had a different host. I just went to start a show, and you just kind of stumble your way through it. And you learn how to talk on the mic. You learn how to be your best sort of host self or whatever. And I just started doing like shows by myself just to kind of train myself up to being able to talk on my own comfortably for a long period of time. And
it takes a while to even get to the point where you're comfortable enough recording and talking and not feeling like an idiot, because it's like I'm literally like if I would record by myself, it's like I'm just sitting here talking to nobody, but I'm acting like people are listening right now, and that takes it's a hurdle at first.
It takes a little bit of bravery on your part to just kind of jump out there and throw it out there and suck for a little while. I mean, my show still sucks a little bit, but I think we're kind of figuring it out. But, I've hooked up with these guys, and we've been working together and kind of figuring out our own language and stuff like that. So until you put yourself out there and really start trying to do your own thing, then nothing's going to happen, So I think you just have to have the ability to get over the fear of just making a fool of yourself a little bit and trying something out, you know what I mean, and seeing what happens. So
the key takeaway is here: don't be afraid to fuck up. And Josh, you were Josh, he's been doing it almost 2 years, and you're really getting into a groove right now. Like, I mean, I remember when Josh started out, and you could tell he was going through those early stages where you probably had some audio scafus. You're going to have audio scafus.
Yeah.
You're going to do, William, you're going to do interviews, you're going to do commentaries, and you're going to be like, fuck, man, we didn't record that shit. Or fuck, I remember when we did an old episode, we interviewed Leanne Curtis, and we were so noob at this shit that one of us didn't have headphones in or something and was using like the actual outward audio of our PCs, and so the whole fucking thing had echo, and it was just, it's very hard to listen to. We're like, oh my god, you're gonna make those mistakes. So I think
it's mistakes that seemingly, how the fuck did I overlook that?
Yeah,
because that's a big one.
Go back and listen to my interview with Jim Wynorski. Holy shit, like I totally train wrecked it, but I tried to spin it into a positive, because I could have edited that whole show to make it seem like it was seamless and perfect. And I was like, I'm not going to sterilize this thing. This is an amazing moment that I had in like learning how to podcast, and I just embraced it. And people really liked that crazy show we had. And so I think podcasting is just sort of understanding what your sensibilities are as a personality and how you interact with other people. Like me and Wazelle took a little while to kind of figure out, and it's just, you have to kind of start somewhere and then build it into something, and then find other people who like to do what you do.
For sure.
See, for me, I like to find guests and bring them on, and then I can learn from them and we can interact together. And it also promotes the community of horror or film fans in general. And, you learn a lot by engaging with other people who like the shit that you like. So
a good way to start out too could be like maybe just do like a normal episode where you're just talking to people. That way, like if there's a fuck up, you could cut it out. Because for Mac and Zach, we didn't do a commentary until like we'd already been doing the show for like a year, I think. Because we didn't feel comfortable enough to just like press record and be like, yeah, we can just keep this going and not fuck up the whole time.
Oh my god, I used to edit my episodes so hardcore. Like I would take out the slightest little, sizzle, a pop, or maybe a sneeze or a cough. Like I would take everything out, like go over it with a fine tooth comb, and I took the humanity out of it. You know what I mean? Like you really, some of it's, I mean, some things you just do take out because you want to shorten it. You want it to be more concise, but you don't ever want to take out the humanity of the host, the podcast itself, and people who are good on the mic. Leave that essence of that thing in there. So
yeah, so don't be afraid to stumble, accept that you're going to fuck up a little bit, and kind of just enjoy the process. That's what I'd say. Don't sweat over the small things. Enjoy what you're doing. Enjoy the learning experience of it, and enjoy the little victories you get when you start getting a little better and you start finding your voice. And Zach had really good advice, I'd say. I think that's a really good way to maybe start out, is keep it casual. Like start recording with your friends and just be yourselves and talk like nobody else is in the room. I think that's a good first step of dipping your toe in, and then naturally you guys will kind of build the rest. Yeah. And then another thing too is once you're done kind of experimenting. And when you find something that works, realize when you found something that works and hone that shit, right? So,
which you guys are still obviously honing your shit.
Oh, the thing is, I thought we had our shit down. See, we're always learning. I guess we didn't. But no, that aside, though, we do. I've already said it a million times. You got to find somebody or people to work with that want to do it as much as you. That's crucial, man. You don't want people harshing your mellow. You don't want any wet blankets. And I've said it a million times. Zach, you're my fucking John Lennon / Paul McCartney thing. I love working with you. We have this dynamic that works. And like I said, even if it's that little bit of a brother thing where there's some clashing, it works. And so we have to hone that. That's all we're doing. And I wouldn't do this show the way we do it without Zach. So that we've gone through the experimentation, we've went through the Corey G's, we went through the Lushes. I wish Riverman was still here in a larger capacity, but you know what I mean? We've gone through our tribulations with it. And I think we're in a place where it's like, hey man, fuck yeah, let's take this. And this is where I want to see it with the future. So don't ignore the signs when you see them. And I'll end it with just saying, it's like writing. I like to write. And they say, if you're into that, the hardest thing to do is just to merely get started and get over your own ego and what you're thinking and the things that are bothering you.
Yeah, that's a big part of it at first.
Yeah.
Everybody who writes is going to tell you simply, just sit your ass down and start writing. It doesn't have to make sense. Don't even have any thoughts. Just incoherently write what you fucking had for breakfast. It doesn't matter what it is, but just start writing. That's the hardest part. And before you know it, you're actually forming thoughts and you're forming structure and you're forming something, that you can pick out of there, because we draft for a reason. And before you know it, you're running. So that's just.
I think a lot of this is really about editing, being able to edit your thoughts down. But dude, go back and listen to the first crossover we did. I did Basket Case when you guys invited me on. And I was like, pretty fucking nervous at the beginning of that show, and like, it's funny to go back and listen to it and listen to how different I was and how.
And then right after that, go back and listen to the 1-year anniversary episode when I called into the show for the first time.
Hey, by the way, Zach, are you going to re-upload that? I want you to upload that clip. Just upload that clip of you calling in.
Yeah, after we're done here, we'll do the fucking introduction to the original old scary podcast, and then we'll do like a Campfire Tales of the first time Zach called in if you want.
That is a good campfire tale.
Yeah, go listen to old school Aaron fucking Red Rocket.
I think it's a brilliant idea, a Campfire Tales, because we've only done one of those, and I still think we should also do a Campfire Tales of the diarrhea story. Certain like best ofs. That's a great idea though, man. Put it as a.
Oh my god, yeah. Diarrhea story.
Put it as a campfire tale first time, Zach. You guys will love that shit. And it's great. And you'll see the arc of how far Zach has come and that we've essentially created a monster. Anyway, William, thank you so much. Hopefully we answered your question. Sounds like we did a lot and then some. But he ends his comment by saying, keep it up and tell Andrew Benarski he was a dime store Gunnar Hansen in the remake, but a great Zangief in Street Fighter. Quick, change the channel. I don't think he was a good Zangief, but okay. Thanks, man. William, you always comment and you always listen, man. You got our back, and we thank you so much. So, moving on, Texas Chainsaw Massacre commentary as well. Our boy David Capper, he was the listener, if you guys don't recall, that basically gave us some sound feedback on the last episode about, the whole the me and Zach clashing sometimes, right? You remember that, Zach?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now he's commenting on our Texas Chainsaw commentary, and here's his follow-up, because I think this is the first one since that. He goes, classic commentary for a classic. I felt a great amount of teamwork and reserve in this one, but then again, quote unquote, the Saw is family. Good one. I did enjoy you two coming together. I did enjoy you two coming together to call out the fake Leatherface, aka Faux Face. And I'm going to stop the comment right there. That's exactly what I was talking about earlier, Zach. I liked it when we use our forces together for evil, right? Let's fucking join our penis tips together and fuck the shit out of people like Andrew Benarski, right? It's like Freddy in Nightmare 3, we should be friends, you and I. Let's get high, right? Mm-hmm. Let's do that. Anyway, he goes on to say, Mo monthly suggestions. He's got some suggestions here. Nazi exploitation November 2019. What? Hell yeah. He's like classics like SS Hill Camp, Gestapo's Last Orgy, Lisa She-Wolf of the SS, and classy joints like The Night Porter, even Dead Snow. Man, that's a...
Surf Nazis must die.
Yes, I heard that's really good. I think that's a really good suggestion. That's very interesting, too. Nazi Exploitation November. And it's got a ring to it, man. We might have to come out with special edition t-shirts for that. I don't know. That's so funny. And he also says, Women in Jail July.
Oh yeah, Red Heat with Linda Blair in prison, baby.
He says, Savage Island, Caged Heat, Jackson County Jail, many more. That's funny.
One time I downloaded Red Heat thinking I'm going to see fucking Linda Blair titties, and then I see fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger's ugly fucking face.
You got Jim Belushi. That's a shit movie, man. That's not a good movie. He's got fucking Duke Nukem hair in that movie, too. It's like really, really tall. And he also suggests a month of Murray. Bill Murray all month. Enough said. We could easily do a month of Bill Murray. He's got a couple of stinkers, man, but not many. You know, his classic era is fucking...
He's got some shitty movies.
He's got some stinkers, man, but he's got more than enough to make a fucking great month. So
you do Meatballs, Ghostbusters, Stripes. Yeah, easily pull off a month.
Zach, we could even do Scrooged this month for December, because I love...
Oh, there you go.
We got to put the original fucking Garfield movie in there.
A Tale of Two Kitties, the second one.
If you guys did Scrooge, I would definitely love to do that one because I love that movie.
It's a great. So Zach, maybe that's a great way of blending up December. We got to do some fucking Silent Night, Deadly Night. It's one or two, if not both, if we're feeling saucy. I think Scrooge would be great to kind of nail comedy. And we got to knock out some action, man. We got to do like a Lethal Weapon or something. But action has been a little overlooked lately, and it'd be so much fun. So we got a lot to play from with December, let me tell you. So anyway, he goes on to say, great work. Merci from the Great White North. Gotta go because hockey is on, and my poutine is getting cold. Did I say that right? Poutine?
Poutine.
Is poontang? Is your poontang getting cold?
Exactly. It's some kind of thing with cheese curds or something I've heard of.
Dude, that's fucking awesome. David Capper, you've become one of our most favorite commenters, man. You leave such good requests, and you're very in-depth. And the thing I like about your comments is not only do you include recommendations and ideas, which we welcome fucking ideas, you also leave really good feedback. Constructive feedback, and it's kind of all wrapped together in a neat package with a lovely bow. So thank you.
Yeah, David's been dropping in on R-rated too, so thanks, dude. Appreciate that.
Hell yeah.
You guys, man, make the fucking wheels go round. You make Zach's coochie go whoop whoop. Anyway,
yeah.
Cannibal Holocaust commentary. We have a listener by the name of Kamuri. I don't want to fuck that up. Kamurai, not too sure. Kamuri Benjamin, please correct me if you want, if I got that wrong. They state, really, this is very good, but I really do not know this will be very creepy. It defined creepy, man. It's not like Nightmare on Elm Street, Freddy's arms stretching in a...
I saw that comment. That strikes me as somebody that never heard of the cannibal fucking movies and then just stumbled upon our video.
That's good. That's awesome.
And that bring a smile to my face. Because that person knows that this shit exists now.
That made your little Grinch heart grow 3 sizes, Zach. So hopefully
I've been learning about these cannibal movies too. I mean, everybody knows about Cannibal Holocaust mostly, but I never knew about Cannibal Ferox, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I've been learning some shit too.
Dude, I just secondhand have had to hear about those movies through Riverman. Because like I said, BTM started out with Lush and him when they conceived the idea as exploitation. And I was just kind of along for the ride. But dude, that was just all about, he would always talk. He has a Cannibal Ferox t-shirt, and I think he always had like stuff like that. And if you guys have ever been to, I know you haven't, but he used to always have one sheets of all those old fucking movies, man. And so he kind of opened up my world a little bit to that stuff. But like I said, I'm not nearly as into it as he is, man. That's why I wish Hobo with the Podcast would come back in a regular basis, because Zach, you're fucking yin to yang on that shit. You guys would go so well on that. But regardless, thank you so much for listening. And yeah, like I said, if you did end up checking out the movie, I'm sorry, because you might hate it or you might love it, but it's creepy in the sense that it is exploitation. it's not going to give you nightmares necessarily, but it might make you fucking lose your lunch. So I don't know. Lastly, I'll read a comment from the one, the only Omega, Adrian Mendoza.
Hell yeah.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre. He says, Franklin is the most annoying character. Haunted Ween was playing here where I live for free. And did you see it, man? Did you see that movie? We still got to do Haunted Ween next Halloween. I got to relive that piece of shit. So we could relive the scene where I got my very first erection.
Yeah. How do you know you didn't have one as a small child? You could have had a boner in the fucking womb. I
probably did. I remember my little brother. I have a little brother when he was like 3. He fell asleep. Dude, I don't know what happened, if he took off his diaper, if he was, or what, but somehow he was naked. He fell asleep in the living room floor. You know, kids go through that naked phase. And then my dad walks through, and my little brother's laying on his back, this little toddler, and he's got his little bitty dinghy, and it's fucking erect.
He's like, that's my boy, my pride.
No, my dad walks by, and no, he makes a big scene out of it. He goes, look, everybody, Pete's got wood. And he pointed like 3 inches from it, and he was laughing.
And then he just flicks it with his
No. I just doxed my brother, by the way.
Exactly.
Anyway.
We just talked about a 3-year-old's boner on the show. That's not kosher.
Yeah, no. Anyway, he also, Adrian, he says, did Bynarski ever take the bait? He never fucking did, man.
He didn't give me the satisfaction.
We didn't give him enough credit, man. Maybe it'll be one of those things where in a month he'll open it, kind of like when I sent Tommy Wiseau the picture of the gaping asshole, and he finally read it like a month too late. Anyway, he goes, Aaron, you have 5 wisdom teeth? I do. It's kind of fucked up. Well, I got 1 removed, so now I've only got 4. And he also says, I will not be able to make it to next year's con. That sucks, man. So I think he's maybe referring to the pitched Kansas City Crypticon, which, by the way, I keep talking to Todd about that. We're closing in on that. Are you down for that, Josh? You want to come down?
I want to go, definitely, but it's hard to say. So it really depends. You know, I mean, I think a ticket out there probably wouldn't be too bad. Maybe we can find, or we probably just split a hotel room, right?
Oh yeah, fuck yeah, man. We're gonna have absolutely.
I'll say this. Let me say this. I'll make a concerted effort, but no promises at this point.
Okay, one of those answers. Gotcha.
I haven't even run it by Wazelle yet, so it'd be interesting to see if maybe he could go.
Okay, yeah, because he's local boy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, well, Riverman's down. I'm down. Zach, will you come down?
I'm trying, baby. It's looking like I could, baby.
So we got plenty of time to prepare, and I'm actually just hashing out little details with Riverman and his wife as well. But as soon as I get the word from them, hopefully tonight, I'm gonna actually book a booth, because I'm gonna get a booth for everybody, which is great, and we'll be able to really pull out of the stock. It'd be great though, man, because we'll be able to bring out our fucking shit. We'll be able to have some stuff for you guys to enjoy. We'll probably have some fun stuff for you to partake in. We'll probably have some shit to give away, shit to pitch off. And you can chat with us and hang out. You'll know where we're at. We'll be representing Revival in all its glory. If Josh comes out, man, I'm sure he'll have a piece of that too, and be representing R-rated and all that. And I will also, it's another good way to get a lot of content, because I will do the old school thing where I get Riverman to strap on the camera and I will walk around and I'll get as many interviews as I can. And then I will also do round 2 of Tom Savini. We'll try and make that happen, even if it turns into a fucking Tom Green skit and I come up to him with the camera and he fucking flips me off or whatever. So it'll be fun. But that's all we got for now. Josh, do you want me to plug you, or would you like to do your plug?
I'll do it. Check out R-Rated Horror Commentary Podcast on YouTube. If you haven't yet, subscribe to us there. We upload videos every month, a couple of videos usually, but we're actually going into our 3rd season, which is like, we usually do about 25 commentaries per season. So we're wrapping up our 50th video. We're going to do a special video for our 50th commentary with me and Wazelle. And then also we're on iTunes and exclusively on horrorphilia.com. So if you like our commentaries, the Audible version, you can actually go over to horrorphilia.com and watch it with the video. And we're going to be making some cool changes for 2019. So definitely go over to YouTube and follow us, and stay tuned, because it's going to be really fucking awesome.
Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah. Season 3. How's come we never had seasons?
Because that's hard to fucking organize. I don't know.
Yeah, if we did it, what if we did it now and just called it season 2? Like season 1 was really fucking long. It lasted like 10 years.
It would make for really cool subcategories on YouTube and stuff, I guess, and Twitch. And it would be a good way to describe like the Lush years and the Corey G years.
See, that's exactly why I'm doing it, because I really feel like there's an arc to this whole thing, which will eventually end. But I can kind of feel, especially by how many commentaries we do, when a season ends. And it's usually around 20 to 25 videos. So we're definitely going into a new phase here, you know, and I just want to be able to say this is like when we were in this phase and that phase and things were changing here or there and stuff. So
up until this point, man, we just keep calling shit the Lush years. Or the Corey G fucking.
Yeah, you guys have a way more organic way of doing things. I tend to be a little bit more structured. For some reason, I don't know why. I just conceived it that way, but
there's nothing that says we can't sit there and make categories and just kind of throw them as season 1. We don't necessarily have to call them that. Or we could literally make a category saying the Lush years. Or the fucking Corey G.
Well, yeah, an interesting thing is, like, you know how on my YouTube channel, everything's into packs? Like, it's a Freddy pack, Jason pack, you know, I don't know, Scream Queen pack. I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to change it. I'm going to break all the videos down into just seasons. So season 1, season 2, season 3. It just seems to make more sense for us for whatever reason, but... No,
I like when people do that. I mean, yeah, the only thing is we just didn't do that from the get-go, but, you know, it is what it is. I don't know. It'd be kind of weird not calling it the fucking Lush years. That would be season 1, but it would be weird thinking about Corey G. Like, what? I just want to call it the Corey G fucking abortion. That whole aborted mess of an era. But...
I think it would be interesting to have you. I mean, for me, going back and listening to a lot of the earlier like BTM stuff, if it was more organized, I could make more sense out of it because there's a lot of stuff all over the place. And I want to be able to cherry pick out the stuff I really want to listen to first and then go back into the deeper shit, you know?
That goes back to like William's question. You know, back in that first couple of seasons of BTM, if we weren't going to call them seasons, we were playing with format, man. Sometimes we were doing really long episodes, like 3.5 hours, and we'd review 2 movies. We'd have like little commercial breaks, and we were just playing with format, sort of trying out other ideas at other podcasts, you know, and seeing where we fell. But yeah, I mean, yeah, so it would be nice to be able to separate that stuff.
And by the way, I just want to say that I've been on your show probably about 5 times in a row. I think it's about time that you guys came over to R-Rated. And I want to try to snag Riverman too. And I think we should do, what was that crazy Greek movie that the first episode?
Of Behind the Mask?
Yeah.
Oh,
Singapore Sling.
Yeah, Singapore Sling. I want to have you guys over to do that movie on my channel.
I let me know when you want to do it. Riverman's he's a creature of schedule, so just let us know when you think you want to do it, and I can buzz him because he's not on social media no more. I mean, which by the way, Riverman did activate a Instagram account again, so he's kind of out there now. So you guys should add him if you guys want to keep up with him, and you guys can too if you want to talk to him. But otherwise, I can reach out to him. But no, I
think I could get Wazell on the show too, and I know that Riverman's been wanting to do a show with Wazell.
Oh yeah,
as well.
Okay,
we've been talking about that for a long time, but you know that was like
say the word, man. Say the word, and we'll all be there, 100%. Other than that, for our pitch, you guys know the drill. You know, in 5 days, we're on YouTube, obviously. If that's where you're listening to us right now, make sure you guys are subscribed, hit the notification bell, share us with all your friends and family. But also, in 5 days, Zach, I'm going to get to reapply for our YouTube fucking partnership, right? And since it's going to be the same kind of bots that fucking took us down for no reason, I bet I'm totally expecting for them to be like, you're approved, even though nothing has changed, right? In the last month. So, whatever. But anyway, we're on YouTube, but please, starting this Sunday, from when you're listening to this, as in a few days from now, we are officially re-gearing up to do our Retro Rampage, and that's exclusively, we're doing those live exclusively on Twitch. I mean, they'll show up on YouTube after the fact and post, but join us for live commentaries. Zach, do you want to set a time right now? Or?
Whatever, Bible.
Okay, so I don't think it's going to be a problem. We're going to be doing 8 p.m. Central Time, right? So 8 p.m. Central Time, we're going to be recording live. And yeah, I'm not sure. Zach, do we already have a game in mind, or we still have time to think about that because we got the capture devices?
Yeah, we could change anything. I threw out Metal Gear Solid 3.
Yeah, well, the best way for you guys to keep up with that, because like I said, we're recording these prior to you guys listening to them, is to follow us on social media where we're updating that shit, and we'll always let you know as soon as we know, and we'll let you know of any changes or anything like that. So make sure you're keeping up to date with us on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and all that fun stuff. Also, yeah, Josh kind of touched on it too, but 2019 for him as well as us is going to be a big year. That's why, like I said, I'm talking about the convention thing. Getting back at dusting off the fucking boots for that stuff. Like I said, we're kicking around ideas for things like t-shirts and the Patreons, and the Twitch thing's huge. We're going to do a lot more streaming. I've upgraded my fucking equipment. Zach's got his new equipment. We're ready to go in this hard, and really do some new fun stuff. So
I love it when you talk sexy.
I know. We're going to keep it exciting. We're going to go deep on you fucking guys. Slowly at first. Just to make sure you're comfortable, and we're talking about anal sex here, right? So we're just going to do the tip, and then we'll just kind of like inch it in a little bit.
We're going to flood the shit out of your cave.
Until we're balls deep. Until Zach's balls are touching your balls. That's how deep he's going to be in your ass. But anyway, I don't know, man. Mac and Zach, do you guys have anything coming out here soon?
Well, we're thinking about making fucking December the month of fucking Leprechaun.
Oh yeah, that'd be fucking rad, man.
Why not? We're like, what? We could do fucking Christmas movies. What the fuck? Why? Everybody does Christmas movies all Christmas a month. Fuck that. We're gonna do Leprechaun movies because
I think it's a great idea, man.
Yeah, nothing says Christmas like Leprechaun, and the new one's coming out next month too. So Aaron has to be on it with us for that one.
That's definitely like some Mac and Zach logic right there.
Exactly.
For sure.
I will come on board for the new Leprechaun Returns movie, that fucking hokey as shit looking movie. That could go either way. It could be so bad it's good, or it could be whatever, but I'm hoping it'll be, because Leprechaun, the original franchise, got real fucking silly too, so I'm not dogging it that hard. I mean, like I said, fucking Warwick Davis had a lightsaber, right?
Exactly.
So, and lastly, like I said, you guys are on YouTube, it's great. Subscribe to the Twitch. Also, if you guys are purists in the podcast form, we're on Apple Podcasts, we're on Google Play, we're on Stitcher, and most recently we are now on Spotify. We're going to put links for all that bullshit in the description below. That's all we got. Peace out. Bye-bye, puppets. All that noise. Bye.
What's up, fuck boy?
What's up? I just woke up from a nap. I'm gonna grab a drink real quick. We can start.
Yeah, you do that, fuck boy.
Why don't you go ahead and add Josh?
Why don't you go ahead and suck my dick?
Add Josh.
Suck my dick. And it'll make you humble. It'll be cool to do. And my dick will go boo. And it'll shoot liquids and other assorted projectiles.
Hello?
What's up? Fuckboy Aaron, he walked away. He burned it down and walked away. Can you hear me, Josh?
We're connected, but I can't hear anybody. Let's go.
Hello.
Some with my headphones, hang on. My headphones are being retarded.
They are being retarded, and it's probably because they've been fucking, they've been watching, they've been doing the same shit Aaron does. They're soy boy headphones.
They are old as fuck, so I probably should get married.
Exactly. Just like Aaron, he is old as fuck, and we should probably get a new co-host.
Hey man, I just fucking woke up from a nap and I'm cranky. Start that fucking shit, man. I just woke up from an hour nap, which ain't enough for me. I guess I'm all confused about the whole Retro Rampage thing. I didn't realize that we had put a... I know you were updating your stuff yesterday. I thought we were just... I didn't realize we were putting a stamp on that for now, too.
Yeah, it's your fault. I'll bring that up whenever we record.
Well, how's it my fault?
Oh, I'll tell you. I'll tell you, boy. I'll tell you, bitch, boy. Part of the routine, and then I fall into my wasa, whatever you say, Zach's here.
Okay.
And I think you should let me start the show.
Okay, well, I'm gonna bite your head off if you do it. Just letting you know, because I'm cranky as fuck right now.
Oh.
I just woke up.
Well, then I should do it then.
No, don't. I'm serious. I just woke up out of bed. It's like if I rolled out of bed after sleeping not enough and you were laying next to me and you started that shit. Like, what the fuck?
Exactly.
I mean, no, don't. So.
Oh, bitch, boy.
Sorry, guys. I'm a little rusty because I haven't been recording hardly at all this month, so.
It's all right.
I wasn't going to record at all this month, and I just, for some reason, can't help myself. Well, I did manage to knock out Night of the Living Babes, but,
Is that movie cum-inducing?
no, it's a piece of shit.
It sounds cum-inducing.
There's some nice titties in it, though. You get to see Michelle Bauer's sweet ass in there.
You get to see Michael Bauer's ass?
Michael
Gross.
Bauer, yeah.
What if he's related to Michelle Bauer? That'd be fun. Like, I would, if I was her, I'd kill myself just because of that.
That's good shit we should bring up, man. Is the volume on... Why can't I get this volume on this movie super... It's only going so loud for me. But...
It's because you're beta, bitch.
I thought that P. Shivers things would work, but that might be a little sketchy. We'll see.
Oh, it's genius. We finally got to put the fucking the conspiracy theorists to rest. They know it's not you now.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know, right?
So, but I think that was a pretty fun podcast, to be honest with you.
Yeah. I mean, there was a little low there for me. I was like, is this shit gonna fucking crash and burn?
I was trying to save it. Like, we gotta steer the ship. Because it could have went, no, for a split second there, I was dead serious. But I'm like, I'm gonna fucking walk away again. I was, man. It's just like, and I know you get a kick out of it, but it's like, dude.
To just stream it so I can watch it while you're playing.
Okay. All right. Well, we're gonna have fun with that.
It's so funny to listen to Zach, like, with the troll turned off. It's just totally different.
I know. You're not even fucking used to it anymore. I know. But, you know what, Zach? I want you to be my next guest on Deep End. I want to talk to the real Zach, the man behind the face. The man behind that's what we'll call it, the man behind the troll.
I don't know if I would be able to.
The man behind the troll. Like a candid interview with the man, the myth, the troll.
The fact that we're recording a podcast would make me want to start the troll.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm scared. But, all right. Well, I mean, that's all I got. Anybody else got anything they want to say?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. I'm about to go run 5 miles again because I fucking saw Creed 2 and I'm still fucking amped.
Oh, you beta.
It's fucking amazing. I love it, man.
Nice.
If you guys are ever going to go to the gym or whatever, Josh, and you're feeling like no motivation, just watch a fucking clip on YouTube. I used to always watch the Drago where he's running up the mountain, that whole montage in Russia. Dude, that'll fucking get you pumped.
That just made me want to keep watching movies, not get up and do anything.
I guess you're right.